only got 5 minutes. Can you do X, Y, and Z?
Oh, Tom's moaning already.
We're just what's the we're whinging.
We're
Whinging.
having a whinge.
Shall I come over to your beautiful faces? That was come over to your beautiful
Just come over to these.
faces. Let me just
Thank you for the clarification, Jay.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yes, come on our faces.
No.
What?
It's already begun.
It's just ruined.
Oh,
isn't it? It's
dear.
just
That's where we're
even
at.
before anything's begun.
You're live on Channel 4. Please don't say fuck or bugger.
Fuck bastard.
Fuck.
Bastard.
Children, Jay. They're children.
They are.
Demonetized.
It's very important to have the audience understand just exactly what this show is from the very beginning, so they don't waste their time.
This is fair.
There
Actually,
we
good
go.
point.
I
Sure,
do-
that's what it is.
Actually, good point.
We're doing a public service.
There is a little
We're setting-
smile that always comes across my face when I get the email from YouTube going, "We've reviewed your episode of Pendragon and deemed it suitable for all advertisers." And I'm like, you clearly didn't watch the whole episode.
Proof that nobody watches these things.
I suppose
Oh,
it depends on what's
advertisers.
advertising, right?
We love AI for doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah,
Can we
it
talk
looks
some-
absolutely appropriate.
Can we talk someone into producing a bad Pendragon?
Yes.
No.
We are available for
Anyone?
sponsorship. Just putting it out.
Okay.
Just we'll get it sorted, Doc. Don't
Hey,
worry.
I'm more than welcome to kind of shill for whatever sponsorship. I don't give a
Oh.
damn.
Yep.
And I'm not
Ooh,
very
slut.
expensive.
Bad hyphen
You know.
We're
dragon.
very up for selling out, yeah.
Yeah. Money's money, okay?
Yep.
Hey, a 10 is a tenner.
I've said before, I'll sell all of you down the river for some Turkish delight and hot chocolate. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to take a lot.
Hey,
You can have the Turkish
That's
delight.
lovely.
Oh, I do
love
not understand that.
Same, Susie, same.
It's all puzzle pieces, Lindy.
I'd murder you all for a nat 1. I'll be honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't worry, that could absolutely happen. The dreams can
don't-
come true, Jay.
But you don't need to murder us. It might just might happen.
Oh, okay.
It
I'll
might
say.
just
Oh,
happen.
It's
but
not an
It might just
exchange.
happen.
what if I want to though?
Yeah, you could just do it. I don't think you have to rely on the dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
If anyone wants to murder somebody, it's Tom.
Look at him. Look at him right now. Look at that hatred just burning.
Tom's
in my
very
eyes.
restrained though.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's all good. I say it's all good.
You sound like my mom when I'm in trouble.
I'm actually looking for something.
He's just deleted every
Where is it?
NPC that we had. They're all dead now.
Yeah.
Trying to get
I
my.
Yeah, they're
haven't
all dead.
opened up
You know,
Roll20, I should probably do that.
while I look for something, Doc, why don't you just say who you are and everything like that, and introduce yourself and all that jazz?
It feels like a trap.
Not a trap.
Okay.
To see if you're worth
Alright,
killing,
I'm
Doc. That's
Doc.
what it is.
I'm Jay Britton. I'm a voice actor.
Nice.
And
Nice.
this is my channel that I hired this guy to host. And, no, I'm Doc Rimbo. I just did this in the wrong way. I'm Doc Rimbo. I use he, she, they pronouns. I am playing Asbjorn, once Viking, current monk fugitive from Knights. And big boy, big soft man. For now.
He's a
You
big
know
boy.
this show enough to know that that is a bad choice of words, or a very good choice of words. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kate, for leaving that open.
Well, thank you for that, Doc. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Susie, can you follow that?
No. But hello, I'm Susie. I'm playing Sasana, who is definitely actually a real anointed knight of King of Northumbria. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna die.
Very big possibility. It is a possibility. Speaking of possibly going to die, Lindy.
Hi,
I mean,
it's me, Lindy.
Tom is
I'm
ominous
Lindy.
today.
And I'm going to be playing Aethelfrith, Sasana's wife. I guess, according to Susie's attitude, soon to be Sana's widow.
oh,
Hopefully not, though. That would make Aethelfrith very. She'd make sad buns for days. We don't want that. They'd be very salty.
What is this? So what does a sad bun look like?
It's when you salt the bread with your tears.
Oh God. Oh,
They don't
God,
quite
that's so
rise
much
properly
worse.
too. I feel like they're
flight
quite
in the middle.
flat. Yeah, flat in the middle. They rise
Just-
and then just
And then,
it's all just
Just a-
air. It's-
I can't think of a
Go on,
segue.
then.
Okay, tell her.
Talking of deflated quickly. Hi everyone, Kate Madison here. I'm playing Astrid, who is a very young, very naive to the outside world person. She's been a bit of a hermit. She's in theory a healer. We'll find out in this episode, and well, we'll find out if Susanna dies or not, and who gets blamed. But yeah, that I don't think I have anything else to say to that. Talking of not having much to say, Tom.
Oh, okay. That's really good. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you.
Moving on.
And I am Tom, the GM here. Hot Flakes Tom. I am the GM. That's pretty much it. By the way, Jay, who are you playing?
Myself, a drunk, very religious, elderly man. Yeah.
Like looking into a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm like a very Jay
playing
mirror.
Barnabas Finch, a man of the cloth, who is very, very wise in all matters godly and very, very sober.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like,
Yes.
will we ever see him sober?
What do you mean?
You know,
He's already
like
sober.
sober.
I'm sober now, Tom. You could just gonna have to give him no, don't say that. No. I was gonna say you're just gonna have to give him some sobering up, things that happened to him, surely.
Yeah, some real kind of like traumatic stuff to like instantly.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll
Yeah.
think about it.
Traumatic stuff never
yeah.
turns people to drink. It's fine.
Of course not. No, it's the opposite effect for Barnabas. It goes the other way.
Yeah. I grow stronger with every trauma.
Okay. So essentially, what happened last time? You did a plan. And it worked to everyone's shock and awe.
Surprisingly well.
Flawlessly.
It worked. You guys disguised yourself as nuns and a monk. You found
This isn't a disguise. We're actually monks.
Yeah, those two are
Barnabas.
actually monks. Then they found Brother Barnabas and Asbjorn, convinced them to take them to. It didn't take much convincing, but take them to Lady Alice, where they got inside, no problem whatsoever, with some good rolls. And then started looking for Lady Alice, who was wandering around aimlessly, looking for a needle. Just in the background. Brother Barnabas gave some counselling. Quite nice to a guard. Entered the room. You found Lady Alice's room, which was currently occupied with one of her handmaidens. Asbjorn might have gotten a date, but he's not going to be going tonight, so she's going to be disappointed. Like villain arc right there. Or like revenge. She'll come back later. And then essentially they escaped with Lady Alice, where they found her, dressed her up as a nun, and then basically almost strolled out because they were doing so well. They got into their cart and away they went. It wasn't long, however, until the bells of the town tolled, of the church tolled. So they decided to speed up, but not quick enough, where 3 riders are hot on their heels. One quite clearly Captain Forwin, the captor of Lady Alice. Now, currently, Lady Alice is kind of like, like how children in cars kind of just look out the window.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, Lady Alice is doing that. There's nothing behind the eyes. It's just air. Probably more air in her head than actually flowing.
She was the one who
True at the
spotted
present
the
moment.
riders, didn't she? She's probably just
was.
watching on excitedly, thinking it's
was.
fun.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
of course
hear
it
a
is.
whistling? It's like a low whistle.
Yeah, he's coming out in one after the other. Like a tunnel. So we left them last time there with Captain Forwin and 2 other riders gaining on the horse and cart. Now keep in mind, you've just got 1 horse and a cart and a lot of people on the back. So what I'm going to need to do, Aethelfrid, if you could give me a ride cart. I think that's what
Yeah,
it's
a
called.
drive horse ox.
Drive
I
horse
would love
ox.
to do. I would love to give you the
See how
pleasure.
well this will
Yeah.
go. How quickly they can advance. Okay, that's a success. That's not too bad.
It was really a coin toss. So.
That's not too bad. So, you're going away and you give him a little flick and it speeds up. And the wheels are crunching on this dirt road with little splashes of water from puddles going here. You do a little bit of a
Let's
drift.
make it a hard success if that would help.
You can make it a hard success if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll spend the 3 luck to make it
Okay.
a hard success because I feel like
Alright.
that would be helpful here, and maybe I don't have to make as many checks or as more difficult checks for this.
Okay, no problem. So, yeah, lad, you're really doing this. It's gaining. In fact, Susanna, you're looking back, and the horses seem to be getting further and further away
Good.
as she's kind of. And it's not just speed. Aethelfrid's decided to take a more scenic route, getting off the kind of dirt path and going in between. So she's using the and dodging like in between the trees, up and down some small mounds, and while the other horses are slowing down to kind of weave in. Somehow, Aethelfrid, with this horse and cart, seem to be just gliding through this woodland with ease and going going ahead, giving you extra time to prepare. So, would anyone particularly like to do anything to prepare? You've got 3 riders, or perhaps lay a trap, or do whatever you want to do.
This is your cart. Do you have any other weapons with you?
I don't know, do we?
Did you bring any other weapons?
We had
I
stuff on
don't-
the cart. We got our own weapons, right?
You got what you had on you, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
didn't
Yeah, I don't
ask
think we
for
loaded
any
up with like
additional-
things to throw.
But you didn't
no.
expect to return to the house, right?
True. We didn't expect to go back home, so I would have brought all my miscellaneous night shit with me. So I've probably got like a spare sword I could give to
Oh, yeah, so-
Asbian.
So, for example, you just went in with your short sword,
Yeah.
but yeah, your other things like your shield
Yeah.
and your normal sword,
My
your
long
long
sword.
sword, I think
Yeah.
it is, yeah,
Okay, I will
is
hand
there.
off. Yeah, I'll hand off the short sword to Asbion and be like, sorry.
I bet there was a long. It's okay.
This is mine.
Listen, it's not the size, it's what you do with it. And she pulls out her long sword.
Yeah.
I'm going to
What does your long sword look like, Susie?
I
longer.
think because this is the one from Pruitt from back in the old days. This is
Yeah.
the sword of sin, and I think it has like a blackened blade, right? Like a blackened.
I
steel
think we
blade.
said
had a cool
something
hilt
like that.
too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and a pretty
Yeah.
sick hilt. Yeah.
like a wolf's
I
head.
don't know if I
something,
just
some kind of head.
didn't Pruitt describe it. He
Described
basically,
it very
But
thoroughly.
A,
yeah,
nobody ever listens to Jonathan Pruitt, and you never should. And B, that was a long time ago.
it was such a long time
I
ago.
want to say it had an animal's head because you smashed someone's face got smashed in with it, or the creature's
What
face.
animal would you like?
I think a wolf's pretty sick. No,
You
a
go
bear.
wolf, a bear. Okay, you can
Bear.
go a bear.
Might have
Can
and
I
if Pruitt,
toss
yeah, go on.
out there a cow? Just in honor of Daisy.
So
No,
there's your
never mind.
choice.
The
Susie,
short sword has a
bear or
cow.
cow.
The short sword has a
Short
cow.
sword has.
Yeah. No, it's
So
a
you've
bear.
got so you've got this kind of darkened blade longsword that kind of it's almost like getting consumed in the night because it's so dark. There is there's a sheen to it through the night, but it's almost like just blending into all the darkness around you. And the occasional you kind of like in anime where a thing goes shing. It occasionally does that at the right angle from the moonlight. Okay, so you've got your long sword out. You've given Asbjorn a short sword. Are you basically just waiting, or
Yeah, until this cart stops, I'm
okay?
holding up the back defense.
Do we?
To just have
Because
your
we
own-
haven't agreed to anything. I don't know if we can do a roll to see if we brought a certain thing, because obviously with horses chasing, being able to throw something to maybe trip a horse or stop them before
So
they get up close would be good. But I
So
don't want to say, oh yeah, totally, I've got. Can we
So
maybe roll to see if there's something that we
essentially-
could use?
So You can give me a luck roll. Yeah, give me a luck
That's
roll
what
to
luck
see.
checks
So
are
I,
for.
I just roll my luck.
Just roll
Okay.
your luck, yeah. Just to see if you're lucky enough to have, maybe like Tristan would have put something in there for you because he was the one who got.
It's a sack of
Yeah.
potatoes.
Okay.
It's like a
let me-
giant
Roll
sack of
them out.
potatoes, just in case.
Oh,
Says
oh.
okay.
Up
I
to you
will-
completely. You go with it. I just, it doesn't have to be anything very fancy. Just even a twig, or not a twig.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
something that they think they can.
I will say there are. You know what? I will say that because it's a horse and cart, I will say in the back you have kind of like maybe a few short planks of wood and some nails to do a repair job on the cart, just in case it got damaged, essentially. So you've basically got a spare tire. It's not a tire. It's a piece of a couple of planks to kind of just put the thing back together.
Okay.
But if you were to get rid of that, you know, you don't have anything.
It's
to repair.
useful. Yeah, it's a useful tool. So it's a bit like.
Yeah. And what else do you have? Basically, what you had on you. So
Yeah,
essentially, if you feel
definitely
like
got
you've got
some stuff.
something else on you to do that, you're more than welcome.
I think. I can't remember. Is there an initiative order with this sort of thing? I can't remember how it works. But I
There
will
is, but we're
put
not
that
currently in
aside.
it.
Okay.
So
I
it's
think
just
I will
kind of
note it and maybe just sort of like maybe move it so that it's accessible. But I don't think she'll start throwing useful things off a cart just yet. Also, how
Okay.
far away are they?
They're probably about 15 feet away, getting closer.
Relatively
Well, actually, they're
close.
currently not getting closer.
They're not okay because
No,
we're
not
okay.
with this. Not with this.
Then I think
yeah.
I mean, personally, I think I will ready my sling because that's a distance
Yeah.
thing that I have.
Yeah.
So you know what? Because I have a sling, I most probably have a little pouch of like stones or something to
Absolutely
use for
do.
them. So
Yes.
I will grab out one of those and I will get myself sort of ready, hold myself down into the cart somehow, wedge my
Okay.
legs, and then be ready.
Okay, so you hunker down with your sling ready to fling it. at
Yeah,
them.
that's
okay.
me job.
Father Barnabas, are you doing anything in particular?
Yes.
You've actively noticed the car go a lot quicker.
He'll just be sat, probably a little sleepy from all the activity, and he'll just do this thing. Whereas he's sat on the side, and as it speeds up, he'll just go. And that's it. He's not gonna do anything else.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. He's in the moment. He's
He
in
just
the
thinks
moment.
he's still drunk.
Just spilled my drink.
Yeah. All right. Let's see now. So, what was this guy got? Okay. Okay. Let me. So I need to do it like this. 1 second while I just sort out a few things here. All right. Okay. Okay. So you're maintaining a distance. You're maintaining the distance. You're. But the trees are getting somewhat thicker because, I mean, if you want, you can continue on the path, trying to evade them through the trees, or you can head back onto the main path. It is getting thicker, but it's up to you, Aethelthrid, how you want to do this.
I'll be ready to pull onto the main path should they get close enough to get into a conflict, because it'd be easy for those two to swing swords if it's a bit more open.
Okay, okay. So carries on, and over time and time, you do notice them getting a little bit closer. The trees are starting to get narrower and narrower. There's a few occasions where you have to kind of pull back to do a sharp turn. They have to mimic it, but each little tiny miller turn, they get a tad closer, and the horse that you're on, he's beginning to tire. He's carrying a cart, he's pulling a cart, and everyone in there.
Main road, then.
So you send it back straight on the motor. You go onto the main road. Water splashes onto the side with mud. The back end slightly skids a little bit as it tries to find traction on the road.
Remember adrift.
But it rights itself because of your hard success and nice and easy. And you carry on. They carry back onto the road and go. They're getting closer now, and one of them, you see Captain Forwin, as he's getting close, he draws one sword. The other one draws, kind of like pulls an axe out, and he's ready. And this other one's got a much shorter axe, and he's like this. Anyone like to do anything?
Yeah, so Shanna, do you have anything that we can throw, like an axe or something?
I can take
She'll-
real quick if you need.
We have cream buns.
I take a cream bun and throw it at one.
Okay. Do you want to throw a cream bun at him?
Hey, I
Do
don't.
I?
I don't have a cream
Yeah,
bun
whoever's
button.
throwing, give me a throw. Give me a throw.
Okay, I will give you a throw with a concentration in cream bun.
Oh,
This is luck.
so close.
Luck.
Not
2
bad
points of
luck.
luck.
2 points of luck. 2 points of luck to make it a
Might
success.
as well.
Okay.
Yes.
So you throw this cream bun, and it glides through the air, and it looks like it's gonna miss. And he's just about to throw this, where it hits a bird miraculously, and it comes down back on his face, and he kind of staggers, drops the axe, and then
Even
kind of
dripping
rights
down his
himself.
face.
Yeah, he's got like it all over the side of his face. Doesn't take long for him to right himself and get back.
You see, even the birds are on our side.
Okay, so the chase continues.
Can I
where-
try and throw
Yeah.
one of... Sorry, can I try one of my slings? Because
Yes,
I think
absolutely. Go
not-
ahead.
There's not many of us who seem to have ranged stuff, so I might as
Yeah,
well
go
try and
ahead.
hit one.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Do I click on it on the sheet, or was it we're using a different? I've forgotten how to do
No,
this.
you just click on it on the sheet. Yep.
on the sheet. Okay.
Yep. That's for like if you get hit or anything.
Ooh, no, I mean it's a very small thing, and they're moving around, and we're bouncing
And
around.
it's
so-
dark. Yeah, so you fling it, and it just goes to the side. You've got thousands of pebbles. You're fine. There's
Yeah.
no worry about things.
Nope.
There's plenty. They're all around you, stones. But it carries on. Forwin is getting super duper close now to the fact that like he's come to one side, the other guy with the axe has come to the other, and they're going to try and sandwich on either side.
You take Fulwin, I'll get the guy with the axe.
Yep. I'm gonna
Okay.
shield up and just slash at the fucker.
Okay, you're gonna slash with the long sword.
Yep.
Give me a long sword.
Blip. Success.
Success. Very nice, very nice. Okay, stand by.
Standing.
I will say,
Actually,
just
Stand by.
now that they're kind of near his drink, Barnabas will have sort of finally woken up, and you'll just see him patting his thing, trying to find his mace that he carries, but it's probably going to take him 5 minutes. It's just, I've got something here, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so you fumble around for your mace, and multiple times you touch something else and go, nope, that's not my mace.
Must get that looked at, though.
Asbjorn.
Yes, Asbjorn tries to reach out with the short sword and take a swing at the guy with the axe.
Okay.
Ooh, so that is... Oh, I gotta click on him, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he just sort of runs to the side with that guy on it and takes a swing, and I turn off edit mode, and... Ugh.
Okay.
I want to push that.
You want to push it? Push it, push it, push it. You need a hard.
Shit, real good.
Oh, you got an extreme. Okay, so
Yes. He like hits him, and you can describe the hit, but he just like gives out a roar, and he like Hulk Hogan, but with less social, issues. He tears open his monk robe now.
yeah.
And it's just like tattoos all the way down his arm, and of like trees and Nordic imagery, and across his chest it says a word in Old Norse. It's like tattooed across his. And dude is fucking ripped. He is just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Susanna sees Captain Forwin, and he's about to get close, and you thrust forward with the sword, which he quickly parries very quickly, but slows the horse down as it. And he swings back. You reach up the sword, it hits the sword, and you swing again, and the swords clash. And with a clash against sword, you hear a as Asbjorn just roars and bellows from the top of his lungs, and everyone turns to him, and almost like the moonlight just shines down on this chiseled tattooed body, and it's just perfectly illuminated in this soft, cool moon glow.
Tom, I owe you a solid for this description.
as the guy with the axe tries to swing, completely misses. Well, actually, he swings. You grab hold of his wrist, push down, and the short sword goes deep into kind of like the shoulder area. He bellows and rears back, which forces you to let go of his hand and pull back. And he staggers a bit and falls back, whereas the other one behind with the hand axe takes his place. But yeah.
He just drags the blade across his chest with blood.
It's glistening now. It's just glistening. Somehow, this moonlight just constantly seems to follow you like a spotlight. It's just permanent.
Permaglisten.
Yeah. Okay. Now that you guys have done that, they're going to go on the offensive. So Four Wings, essentially, he's going to try and grab Sana's shield and pull her off, because normally shields are strapped. Normally, not all, but some of them are strapped. So I think he's just wanting to get rid of your shield or take you off as well. So how are you going to defend against? I suppose it would be how would you like to defend against that?
I mean, either way, if I use my shield or sword skill, like they're the same level, I think she, as he grabs the shield, she's gonna try and bring it up and smack him in the face with it to try and like with her arm.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a shield.
64 success.
A success. Okay. So he grabs hold, and you lift the shield up to get him off, and he basically kind of like almost lets go, but keeps hold of it, and essentially it's a somewhat stalemate at the moment. He's not pulling you off. You've basically wedged the shield into the thing, and yep, Jake, yep, and he's got hold of it, and you can see him bringing a sword back, ready.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
No.
Asbjorn. The other guy with the hand axe, he's coming forward right up into the wagon, and he's got another one, and he's about to throw it. He's pretty close. You probably, if you were to stretch, you might be able to reach him, but it would be quite difficult. Astrid, you also see this. Well, everyone sees this who's looking, apart from April 3.
Yeah.
Who's driving.
Yeah. So I don't have like a shield or anything like that.
Not that you know of.
Yeah.
Not that I remember.
God is your shield.
So he is still holding the fertility totem.
Yeah.
In his other hand.
Yeah,
Could I throw that at this guy?
Indeed. Absolutely.
It's made of like what? Like clay or something hard?
Yeah, normally it's made out of
hardened.
clay. Sometimes it's
Good
carved.
enough, yeah.
Sometimes it's carved, but most of the time it's just made out of clay. So he'll give a
would this
big
be
wall.
throw?
Who
Just throw. Yeah.
who is he aiming? Who is he going to throw the axe towards? Because I think that would, like, if he's throwing it towards me, I'm not going to be fight. But if he's throwing it somewhere else, then I would probably.
He's essentially like.
Can't see who he's aiming for.
No. But you know.
Throw's a failure.
Throw.
It's a 39 over 30.
Okay.
That's not gonna be a.
I'm going to try the sling again.
Okay. Yeah.
If I can.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to hit him. Ideally, hit him in the face to kind of. Make thing. Oh God!
Sling.
I have a really low skill in that. I don't know why I'm trying it. It's 10. I'm never gonna.
Hey, you never know.
You never
know.
Well,
okay, so you throw. Sorry, go ahead, Bamba.
I was gonna say, because I don't know without the initiative order how things might happen. But what I would say is
It's fluid.
so while Sana's now like locked in this grip with this other guy, that's when Bardos will be like, well, he looks occupied, and just sort of fumble out with his mace and just try and crack this guy anywhere just to annoy him, basically.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Try and use the mace.
All right. Well, he'll stop for a second though. Be like, Lord, bless this mace, and may it smite down my enemies as if they were your very own. Well,
Just hit.
good one. What? Oh yes, right. This is so low. There is no way in hell this works, but
There's always a way. Oh, he fumbled. Okay.
look, he's an old
Fantastic.
drunk. All right, what do you want?
Perfect roleplay wise, but still.
Okay. All right. So this is obviously this kind of happens in a thing. So we'll do the Asbjorn thing. So you've thrown this very beautifully kind of like made piece of pottery, and it comes towards him, and in his eyes, all he can see is this phallic thing just coming at him very, very fast. So
We've all been there, Tom.
We've all been there. Ducks out of the way, and a pebble just kind of flings past him, and he, as he ducks sideways, throws the axe, and it essentially kind of clips hold of you, just like a nick on the shoulder, Asbjorn, which gives you 2 physical stress as it clips into your shoulder and forces you to stagger back.
Yes, I think that like just narratively, it doesn't really phase him. Like it definitely hits, you know. He takes that physical stress, but he's in the zone.
Okay.
He's in berserker mode.
Okay, so it cuts you and it goes through and the blood sprays a little bit, but like you don't flinch. It's just you're focused on this poor bastard. Susanna, you're hanging on there. You see Forwin extend his hand back to thrust. You've got your shield.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I mean, he's ready to thrust with his sword.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. She's gonna. So she sees him with his sword. She's gonna. I'm faster than you.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Try and stab him before.
And
he
then
can
you
stab
get
her.
ready with your sword to thrust
Yeah.
forward, and then you hear, "No, don't worry, I've got this." And he comes with his mace, and it's maybe like a jolt, or maybe he thinks the thing is swaying, but it's not really. But in his mind, it is. And he swings down and cracks against the shield as you kind of stagger down like that. Forwin kind of like reels back his hand, and you fall back onto the cart.
Oh,
He
fuck.
rears, basically kind of like kicks the horse into gear and gets very, very close, and he basically is getting ready to jump.
Okay.
He does
There
the
you go.
rearing thing.
I got him off you.
The horse is a little off balance when they rear. It's a known fact about horses, and they're quadrupedal. So when he's doing that, I want to sideswipe it with the wagon.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Go on, give me a drive thingy.
Let's hope it works. Ooh, no. Do I push
Nope.
it? No.
Push it real
I did
good.
27.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want worse things to happen to our wagon if we fail. So I think
Yeah.
I can
He's still
probably
outnumbered. We
miss.
got this.
Yeah.
So, okay,
I go for
okay.
the
So,
swipe, but I probably.
so
I
essentially,
mean,
the
he
worst
jumps
thing.
over and all of us can pounce on him, right?
I mean, possibly. He is armed with a sword, and in
Sword in a
chainmail
small.
armor.
Yeah, but sword in a small confined thing. Someone
Cheap
pins that
leg.
sword down, he's screwed.
Okay, so you try and swerve the cart to hit the horse. It completely misses the horse, and so it kind of like, and you hit it a
It
little.
does the rear, and I don't expect it to, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, shoot.
Yeah,
Just-
and it hits, and the cart kind of hits a little mound, which makes it kind of wobble, and you instinctively pull slightly back, just to steady yourself, and you carry on going. It's not a big thing. It just you
No.
didn't sideswipe him.
I didn't
He got.
push it and miss.
You didn't push
yeah.
and miss. Yeah, I was, because something else would have happened then.
Yeah.
If you missed. Okay, so Forwin's ready to jump on.
So-
Sana's on her back.
Yeah,
essentially.
what I would like to do, Tom, is I would like to like position my sword so if he does jump, he's gonna land on my sword.
Okay, so
Like-
you're essentially like that. Okay, I
Yeah.
like it. We've got the guy with the hand axe. He's lost his hand axe, so now he's bringing out a kind of like a club, like a pretty big club, and he's trying to get closer to the cart himself. The one that from behind is starting to catch up again too.
He got the cream pie off his face.
He got the cream pie off his face. He's still kind of dribbling, just down by there, you know.
How?
Yeah.
Well, how far away would you say the guy reaching for a new weapon is?
Oh God, from
Trying
the
to sort of
cart.
figure out. Like
3 feet,
basically,
4 feet.
the question being that
Not
I
far.
also have a staff as something that I have, which I'm sure is probably just wedged in the thing.
mean, a staff
and I'm
would
kind
fit
of
in.
wondering if I can swing or poke or
Yeah. He's
maybe
in-
even trip the horse. Although then I'd probably lose the staff because.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
so maybe not that, but
Yeah.
But to throw him off balance, maybe just give him
yeah,
poke.
yeah, absolutely. You're in staffing range. Yeah.
Okay, can I try that? Because I think if I see him about to leap, I'll scoot over, thinking, do I grab the axe for him? Do I?
Yeah.
So I'll try and take one out if we can.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna poke him with the staff.
Poke successful. Poke successful. So this guy, he's getting closer and closer and closer. You get up and you see him, and you just whack across the face, and he just hits the one side, and he reams off course into the trees. Probably teeth have just been, like blown out of the side of his out of his mouth, and he just staggers, and you see him fall off the horse into the darkness.
I got one!
You did
Turn
very
around,
good,
see the guy
Astrid.
about to leap. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah. Okay. Asbjorn, yeah, you just see Astrid just totally twat this guy with a staff before you. The
Well
guy
done.
you're focusing on is now kind of coming back up.
Okay, just once again with the sword. Gonna
All
pull
right.
in. Is he close enough now? that I can-
You're essentially waiting for him to get close because he's not quite there yet.
Okay, yeah, then he's gonna hold, and like not only is he like waiting for him to get close, he's taunting him.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
come on, and, like has his sword like ready.
Yeah. Okay. So, Forwin essentially then he will grab hold of the side of the. He grabs hold of the side of the cart. Right. He gets off his horse and he's literally holding on. And at that moment, he's gonna kick at the wheel arch to try and kind of like, just kind of because this isn't a particularly well-made cart. And he's basically just kind of trying to damage the wheel enough to get you guys to stop. All right. So he'll do his best. He'll just do a strength thing. See how strong he is. See if he can kick it. I mean, he's successful. So he's pretty strong. So he kicks very, very hard into the wheel. So the wheels are kind of sticking out a little bit like this. So he's going in between and he's kicking. And you hear
business with the moving cart. That's how you lose a toe. Sometimes.
well, yeah, and he starts
whole
kicking,
leg.
Yeah. Hold.
and he starts to buckle slightly, and you feel it go down, and
No.
but he's essentially just hanging on, and he's using his sword to keep people away as he's kicking this this thing.
Can I try and bonk him on the head with the staff?
Yeah, you can try and.
If
bonk
it's,
him on
I
the head.
don't, there's a lot of people in the way, so I don't.
So I like to think that you're on the other
I
side.
went to the other side,
of the
so I
thing.
don't know if there's too many people with Hasborn and Susanna. So
Well, you could
I don't know.
climb
Maybe I'm
over.
just gonna be ready.
Yeah, you can be ready
don't-
because there is another rider coming up.
Yeah.
The front wheel or the back wheel?
Back wheel.
Oh, it's a four wheeler thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to get in the way of the two real fighters. who have swords.
So you can quite easily just say like you get your staff ready if someone comes in range and you can easily hit them, you can hit them.
Yeah, I think I'll be watching, waiting. But I think I was expecting him to climb on and he's not, so I'm probably confused about what he's actually doing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's that. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Father Barnabas,
Yes.
Brother Barnabas.
Thank you.
You have done wonderful work.
They've saved
You got him to let go
Susanna
of the
now.
shield.
Yes.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I'm ready and waiting. I found my staff, which bizarrely was harder to find in my cloak than my mace, despite it being so big. And it's just sort of, I'm stood here. I imagine he's doing like Yoda, right? On Captain Forwin with his stick, just like, stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it, this annoying little man. Like, he's not even like trying to poke him off. He's just get off of me. Like, just tapping his solid steel helmet or whatever he's wearing on his head. Just get off. And he's just got his mace in his other hand that's probably twirling and throwing him a bit off balance. Just like,
Okay.
he's just kind of ready. Might be
would-
the same as Astrid. Like, he's
You're
ready.
Just readying.
And just sort of poking at Forwin, but nothing meaningful.
All right. Okay. Sana,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
I'd like to kick this bitch off our cart, Tom, is what
You
I
want
would
to kick a bitch?
Yeah.
Want to kick a bitch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
All right,
smart
you
and
can kick a
this bitch
bitch.
right in the tits.
All right, you go kick
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
a bitch. So fight and brawl, I guess, for kicking a bitch.
44.
44. Okay. All right. You know what? Why not? He's gonna.
Oh, Tom, no, he's not.
Okay.
He's not.
He is.
Stop it.
Okay. Asbjorn.
Yes.
The other one that you injured previously.
Mm-hmm.
He's riding up quick now, and he's almost in range, and he's getting ready to jump. But he's not jumping on the cart. He's like up on the horse, and he's ready to leap directly at you.
Okay. I
seen that
could
look
swing at him, or I could like grab him out of the air. Also, I want to grab him out of the air because that's
You want
cool.
to grab him? So you're gonna wait. You're gonna
choke
hold.
slam. Yeah.
And yeah, and so basically grab him when you can. Okay, no problem. All right. So this kind of like happens all at the same time. All right. So, Susanna, you essentially try and kick him, or like whatever you do, basically force him off the side. He essentially kind of he dodges out of your way. So you go for the hands, and he just quickly switches over, and then you try and shoulder barge him. But he's a big guy in chain, and he's really strong, and you kind of just bounce off him, and you lose your footing because of the shake of the cat, because you're still going on it, and he's there. I'm going to give you a physical stress for that, because you're going up against the person. I got to remember these physical stresses. God, it's a new system. I was trying to remember it. Okay, Asbjorn.
Yes.
What I need you to do is I need you. So you're kind of basically want to catch him, right? Fight and brawl.
Yeah.
Fight and brawl it.
Brawl.
Yeah, just fight and brawl it.
All right. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh
God.
dear.
You
wanna push it?
Yep.
Push it real.
You gonna push it? Push. So that's oh dear. So okay, so this is what happens. On both sides simultaneously, Susanna kind of tries to knock him off, but Cannon kind of bounces off, and he's still hanging on there. His horse is keeping up with the cart without a ride. It's a very well-trained horse. The other one leaps out of the darkness quite a lot quicker and a lot higher than possibly you anticipated. And as you're about to grab hold of him, you notice he's got a dagger in his hand. And you hold up your hand, and it goes right through the hand as it goes down. You fall back onto the cart, and he's on top of you with this dagger, and you're holding it like that, and the blade's coming down to your throat, and you're just holding with this blade through your hand, holding it due to sheer kind of strength and determination.
Luck-wise, not
He's
happy.
pushing
Cinematically,
down.
that's great. I love it.
What I need you to do now, because that's quite a jerk. If Avelthrin,
Yeah.
you could do a
He is quite a
ride
jerk.
to kind of like
Drive horse.
maintain
Yes.
the cart.
Hard success.
Oh yeah. No, you hear a and you look in, and it's almost like, wait, what the hell? And you look back and you see there's a guy on top
Since
of
he just landed into the cart, because he jumped from the back, yeah?
He did, yes.
Could I do a thing with that hard success?
Okay.
I want to, as he's landing, brake just a little bit, because Forwind's already holding on. I can't get him off, but if I slow the horse a minute, he should slide forward a bit, so that they both Asbjorn and this new guy slide
to the front of the cart.
Reach behind and give a bonk with my rolling pin.
Absolutely, you can do that. So it was such a force. You guys almost slide across the thing, and he's in melee bonking range for Aethelfrid to swing with her rolling pin. Oh my god! So, Aethelfrid, you've got the thing. You slide back, and the knife and the dagger is getting closer and closer, and you're spinning, and then you just go bonk, and you bonk. Yeah, and a loud crunch. You hear a loud crunch. Asbjorn, you feel warm liquid just drip onto your head, and the force of the dagger, it kind of just goes limp. It's heavy, but just goes limp, and the fingers kind of let go of the dagger, and the whole body just slumps on top of you as this kind of warm
he
liquid.
sees this and he yells over at Susanna, says, "Now I see what you see in her."
Oh, and I'm like,
Yep.
okay, because you're on the ground too, so you get to see all of that as well.
Okay.
That's my
So,
wife.
So, Brother Barnabas,
Yes.
you have a chance to clobber or do whatever you want to do. You have a chance to kind of like do something to Captain Forwin. He has essentially kind of knocked Sana away, and she's trying to right herself to essentially act again. But because you're holding an action, you can now do that action.
And he's not on yet, is he? He's just holding on.
He's still on the side, yeah.
I think first he'll see what happens to Asbjorn and be like, Asbjorn, it's no time to be lying down, right? Get into the fight, like follow my lead.
Yeah, all right, brother, go ahead. Show me how to do it.
And he wants to, like, you're not ready for how bad he is in combat, gang, okay? But he's gonna, with old man accuracy, that's how I'm gonna lawyer this. With old man accuracy, he just wants to hit his knuckles with the staff. He just want a real rap, like the kids in the rectory. He's just like rap across the knuckles.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Give me a staff or
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a staff. You ready?
yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
It's not
I
bad
thought
though.
mine was bad. It's pretty close considering.
Yeah, to be fair.
That makes it worse.
Yeah.
Do you want to push it?
I mean, the odds say no, but
You need a
See-
2.
See, you could argue that he missed the knuckles but smacked him right on the head. I mean, like, you know,
I mean, you could
what's a
argue
failure
that.
in this?
he's
could
great.
argue that.
He's
I would
great in
disagree
combat
with
by
that
accident.
argument,
That's way too
Or
many
you can
points of
spend
luck.
luck. You need
So much
11
luck.
points of luck.
Ooh.
It's a lot of luck.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
think.
very rare for you to regain luck.
Yeah, I think at this point, like he has a 5 in staff. I just have to live with that. So yeah, we'll stay as is.
You did this to yourself.
He's not a
You
combat
know?
man. This is fine. He's just a drunk.
This is fine.
When we
fine.
get to the
Okay.
Latin texts, that's when I'll really show myself.
That's it. Yeah, you never know. You know what? That's the one thing you really don't want to be able to do in Call of Cthulhu, and
Is
that's
read.
read.
Oh.
You don't want to read. So, you swing, and it's really dark, and it's moving, and everything is wavy, and you just kind of bonk the side of the cart. I think the idea. I think you swing, but you swing at the opposite end of him, and you just hit something completely different. Yeah.
He's
yeah,
totally going to think he did it, though, by the way.
Yeah,
And he'll
yeah,
go, "Look,
yeah.
take that. I thought you were a prick." Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, Astrid, you were holding an action. There is a guy
I
on top
suppose.
of Asbjorn that has a very big gaping
Yeah.
wound in the back of its head.
And very much looks unconscious at least, right?
I mean,
So,
at the very
right.
least.
Okay. Well, can I get to any position to potentially sort of follow in Barnabas's thing and smack our guy hanging off the cart?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you can. Roll a staff if you're using the staff.
I think
by the way-
yeah.
Asbjorn, you get 2 additional physical stress because of that.
I was wondering about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I need to remember.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think because my other option is the hand axe, but that's a lot closer combat.
Yeah.
I
a
think
staff
she's
is
gonna
quite
try-
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can
Exactly.
just,
So I think
like
a staff would be better, even though the hand
Yeah.
axe might do more damage. But
Yeah.
oh no, I also missed.
Okay, so
I
again,
followed
this is,
Barnabas too much.
in all fairness, you are on the other side of the cart.
Yeah.
So you probably like full extend it and try and bonk from a distance, which is a little closer than Barnabas is, but still just hits the wood on the side. And now, Forwin is going to use his strength to try and damage the wheel. Again,
No.
this time he hits the wheel, and everyone hears a crash, a crunk, a snap,
Back there, doesn't he?
and the wheel starts wiggling. He turns, jumps back onto his horse, and the wheel snaps off. The back goes down into the dirt, and everyone. First, Aethelfrid, if you could do another ride to kind of hold this.
I love to try, Tom.
Success. You hold, so you're stopping, but it isn't catastrophic. Okay, you're not like flipping or anything like that. It's not going to randomly set
And I
on fire.
roll up my sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone else
shit.
needs to roll me a dex for me, please, to see if you can hold on.
Stop
In the
picking
top
on
bit,
the
just
elderly.
dexterity.
Just dexterity, please.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh
Um,
god
Okay.
damn.
Interesting. And you know what? Let's do Lady Alice, because she is there, but she's kind of like completely oblivious as to what's happening.
If
Great.
she stays clinging on, that would be hilarious.
Great campaign, everyone.
Oh,
Thanks.
Oh my
Great.
gosh.
Nope.
Pleasure.
Good job,
He
everyone.
goes
Coming.
to-
Fun.
Good job, everyone.
So,
Well done. Cool.
We've
I
only
think
got
it's
him still.
I think it's the initial jud that makes everyone completely off guard, and it because it's a very harsh crash to the ground, and it probably hits a number of stones along the way. Everyone kind of just gets staggered and falls out of the cart. You all just tumble out one after the other. People are probably scrambling to grab, but as you grab someone, you're pulling them with you at the same time, and everyone just tends to kind of just fall over out of things. Everyone who did that gets 2 physical stress. Who falls out? Not you, Aethelfrid, because you essentially probably about 10 foot down the road, you've kind of reared up, and it's slowed to a point where it's scraping, and you look back and you see them all on the floor, and essentially you see
I just put the horse reins on the cart
yeah
because he's tired. He's gonna be sitting here for a minute, and I just roll up my sleeve and I grab my rolling pin and I start walking back there,
you hear a horse
glinting in the moonlight.
kind of trot and kind of stop. He gets off and he sees you, and he kind of just starts walking directly towards you, and he's basically with his sword out, and he's heading directly towards Aethelfrid.
You're a pain in my ass.
Aethelfrid, he's gonna swing at you.
It's going to be to fix.
What would you like to do? He's gonna swing.
If he's gonna swing, let's see. I have a pretty good dodge.
Mm.
I can't try to counter with a hit, can I? Because I have
You can
that
hit.
and-
So yeah, so if you want, you can hit. And if you
Yeah.
get, but the thing is, if you both get the same, you
Yeah.
both hit each other.
Fair.
And it's kind of like it's more of a stalemate. You kind of hit each other, and you're kind of
Mhm.
like parrying. But if
That's better than
someone
just
gets
dodging then.
greater, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Rolling
Okay.
pin. My indestructible, heavy ass, solid metal rolling pin. Let's go.
Odd success. Oh my
It's the
word.
name of the rolling pin.
Oh my word. Okay. Let's see how he does. Here we go. He only gets a success. You beat him. So essentially, he starts walking towards you, and I think he's probably a little more blasé than he should be. He's like, "This is bloody
I'm a
woman in front of
baker.
me.
I get
You're a
it."
baker. What the hell's this baker gonna do?" And he kind of swings,
Very
and you
round, short lady with the rolling pin.
yeah, and you swing, and because you've got a blooming baking roll. He's like, what kind of weapon is that? And it hits his sword, and it goes back a lot further than he anticipated. It completely kind of throws him off his balance, and he staggers over and quickly gets up back into a kind of guard, a guard posture, realizing, yeah, you might be a little bit more, dangerous than he first anticipated.
Lot of momentum behind me swing.
But he's somewhat like slowly backing up with his sword raised.
I bite his
everyone else, I would
ankles.
Slowly
say,
advancing with my rolling pin.
yeah,
at
I would
my
say we'll have one more turn of that combat, and then other people, because you're still recovering. You've just got thrown off a cart. So Aethelfrid, he's kind of slowly backing away with his
Fine,
sword,
I'm
and you're just gonna
walking
swing
forward
again.
with purpose. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck this guy. He's been a pain in my ass for over a year.
Okay.
Cart's not insured.
Okay. I guess he's just gonna try and hit you with the sword, see if he can outdo you.
Oh, wreck his shit!
Okay. So, he's backing up, and you know what, Aethelfrid, how'd you knock this guy down?
Can't believe you kidnapped Lady Alice. You broke our cart. My wife is on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. You're like a force just coming toward him. He doesn't know how to respond to this force coming towards him. So his yeah, it's weird. It's so mind-boggling to him. He doesn't know what to do. He can't comprehend what's happening, and he's got his sword. And you just come towards him, and you raise and swing. He tries to parry it. You hit it so hard that the sword goes out of his hand, and he's just there, standing before you. He's at your mercy. You gonna hit him?
If he does not get down and like profusely beg for apology,
Oh, no, he's
at this
not.
moment in time, I'm gonna hit him again.
Oh, hit him again. Hit him again. You have advantage this time because
Know
he's
your
just like,
place.
what the hell?
Ooh,
Ooh.
advantage is only
Okay.
10 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want
I'll
to
push it.
spend any luck? Do you want to push it?
Well,
Push it.
It's because that'd be 94 to be if I had 80. Yeah, and I'll push it.
Push it.
Why not?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay, so killing blow.
He might have info as to the seals, so I'm gonna on his shoulder, his sword shoulder.
Mhm.
The rolling pin's just gonna come down and it's gonna bring him to the ground. It's gonna
Got it.
go to
Got it.
his knees. It's gonna
So-
really fuck up that shoulder. He's not gonna be able
Yeah.
to swing a sword at us for a while either. Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, so you get the rolling pin and you swing, and he dodges it quite successfully for the first time, and you can see he's going to go for the punch, but you grab hold of the sword arm, and then just the rolling pin just goes
Like-
bang right onto this, and he crumbles to the floor in absolute agony, screaming in pain. The screams of him, everyone else kind of comes back from being
I'll pick up the
knocked
sword
out.
and bring it over to my wife.
There we go.
And then Sana's gonna pick herself up off the ground. She's gonna hug Aethelthrift, give her a little kiss, and say, "You are the most impressive woman I've ever seen."
That's
So
problematic,
calm.
isn't it?
Uh,
I
but
bought you a sword.
Good.
I was gonna say Barnabas would stumble to his feet and see Forwin and just give him a little kick, just not to hurt him, just like, little trick.
Okay. You do that. You give him a little kick.
You fuck you, arsehole.
Okay. So he's currently on the floor. He's essentially out of combat. He is helpless, essentially. His sword, his collarbone and probably shoulder are just broken, shattered into a million pieces from this solid metal kind of bacon rolling pin. He's down. He's holding that, screaming in agony, whinging, moaning. What would you like to do?
While he's incapacitated,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab his sword belt, pull it off,
Okay.
and then wrench that fucked up arm behind his back and his other one and
Tie
tie
his
his hands
back,
together.
yeah.
Oh my god.
And then
Yeah,
he can
as
sit
you
against the
wrench it
tree.
back, he bellows in pain. But you're able to tie it back, and he's just like whimpering. He's like, oh, God.
And she'll go, "Sit tight," and pat his face. Right,
Okay.
we should get the wheel on this wagon.
The
and
wheel
get
on the
fuck
wagon.
outta here.
Yep.
Okay.
And I glare at him.
Okay.
There was
so-
no other horses, was there? It was 3 riders, so we dealt with 2 and him.
The forward
Yes.
horse is here, maybe.
Owen's horse is here.
Horse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know actually if I'm good with animals. No, I'm not good with animals at all. I'm not going to go anywhere near that horse.
Well, the
They're all
horse
being
is.
pretty calm about it.
I mean, the horse is kind of.
Yeah.
Somewhat. I don't know what you call it, but it's agitated. It's
Yeah,
treading
it's-
ground. And,
yeah.
Yeah. It's probably gonna bolt soon. As well.
Yeah, so I want to go for him. My animal handling says 0, so I don't think that's useful.
I don't have a lot of animal handling either. I'm
Okay.
really good at driving a horse and cart, but I'm not good at calming a horse.
Okay.
down.
Okay. No one wants to try it. Okay.
Well,
no,
that's very-
You can't beat a 0, can you? Is everything meant to be 0? Are you meant to have
Should be at
something in
least
it?
a One.
It's one. One is the.
Oh,
so
how
there's
you
always a
possibly get
chance.
Okay,
that
let me
you can.
say. Oh, I didn't mean to roll it. let me make it a 1 at
Yeah.
least. But yeah, I still don't think.
I don't think Lady Alice is quite suicidal enough to go. Oh, a horse, and head on over. to
No.
it.
I mean, mine's not bad actually for animal handling. Well, I say not bad.
It depends.
Not bad
if
as
you
far
wanna
as far as
go.
Barnabas goes. It's not bad, but that
Oh, that could be
doesn't.
catastrophic.
No, I think he's too interested in the pain that Forwin's enjoying right now to be worried with the horse. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think more worried about getting the
Wagon
cartwheel.
fixed.
See if we can get the cartwheel back on. Is it just sort of popped off type thing, or is it like
roll? So, whoever would like to search for the wheel, roll me a luck. Just one person.
Oh, search for it. Who wants to do that?
A 47 luck.
Oh, I'm a bit more lucky than that. I happily go look for a wheel. Oh, I find a wheel, I think.
You do find a wheel, and it's in decent state. You think it's intact. Maybe a few of the spokes are kind of like bent or broken, but you can probably. I mean, maybe you can reattach it if
Okay.
someone knows how to repair a cart.
Oh, wait.
It's round still, and
I
it's
will
not
roll
very-
it back to,
Yep.
to the group and to the cart. And,
Okay.
I don't know. How would we know if we were good at repairing it? I don't think
I've-
Mechanical
that's a
repair?
skill
It's-
I've
I'm
been
gonna
known to
have.
essentially
tinker.
mechanical repair. It's essentially mechanical repair.
Yeah, I can't.
I've been known to
Imagine.
put some wagons on wheels in my time.
I'll
right.
assist
Well-
Barnabas by lifting the.
Oh yeah, I'll help lift too.
Okay, so you get advantage, Barnabas.
And it probably takes a lot of time. It's, When I say I'm good, I mean again good in Barnabas standards.
Yeah,
God.
we'll see how good this is.
So for advantage, I just roll and you just get
just
10.
add 10.
Okay, cool.
You get 10. Yeah.
Right, let's set 1, 2, 3. Oh my hand and everything. Oh, my
So you
spleen
go-
back.
Yeah. You go to lift because this is a cartwheel. It's heavy. So you go 1, 2, 3, and you try and lift it, and your back goes out. Oh! Doesn't even touch the wheel. Kind of just falls back.
I fall backwards and the wheel is still just upright in the mud.
Yeah.
I'm turtling. Oh.
Totally just holding the wheel, like, and
Yeah.
they're holding the cart. We just sort of stare at him.
I hate God.
Someone wants to give this a go. My knees are like shaking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's mine's 10, so I don't think I can beat that.
It's 10.
Yeah. Are you any good at putting wheels back on carts?
Asbjorn is pulling a knife out of his hand,
Yeah.
and is like coming. Like he's sitting on the ground, just like. What?
Are you good with carts? We lost the wheel.
No, I'm not.
I'll try and put it. I'm gonna try
Brother
and put
Barnabas
it on then.
knows.
Okay. Go on, Astrid.
He's
Try and
turtling.
pop it on.
Oh!
You never know. That's the beauty of this game.
Holy crap!
I love the
I just
fact-
like look at him on the ground and be like,
Yes, it's just that easy. You just look at it, you go, you just slip it on. You just there, it's done. I don't know what you're telling. Yeah, it's that
It's
easy.
even smoother right now than
So-
it was before.
You know what? In
The
addition
line.
to that, Astrid, you get a +10 in mechanical repair because it's just so easy.
what do you mean? As in, I go up, so
You
it goes
go
from
up to
10 to 20.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. I mean, it's just so easy. It's just you just blase it. It's just like it's on, easy peasy.
Oh, and I then pick him up, or try and pick him up with ease as well to unturtle him.
Okay.
Right.
Love the idea of the word
Now you're
unturtle.
gonna try and repair everything.
Yeah. She now thinks she has his magic touch, or she thinks that everyone moans about things being hard, and she's like, I've never done that before, but I just repaired a cart. How hard could it be to now make a cart and to do
Yeah,
this? It's
yeah.
supposed to be really easy. I became a nun so easily, so yeah.
Oh no, that's not gonna backfire at all at any point,
Yeah.
is it?
She can now do everything. Like, oh,
Okay, guys. Okay. Well, so you have an Asbjorn with a severely bleeding hand.
Oh.
I think after Sana puts the cart down, we push it a little bit, test the wheels. She looks across at Asbjorn, and there's a moment where she like looks him up and down for all the tattoos, which an average person may confuse for some kind of attraction. Could not be further from the truth. She's not even like, but she just sees the Viking tattoos, and she's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Well, I can't remember if we ever decided how old Astrid was, maybe when Cassandra, but whether or not that sparks any kind of memories or weirdness.
Roll me a a possible. If we got history,
We do have history. It's not great for me, but you know.
Yeah, probably history because it'd be
idea
probably
check.
like rumors and a what check? Sorry.
An idea check.
Oh yeah, do an idea check. Yeah, which I think is
Idea check.
like intelligence, right?
Intelligence.
Okay. Oh,
Success. Okay. Ideas basically give you a more general kind of thing, and history is more specific. You know, generally that raiders, some people call them pagans, some people call them savages, bad people.
Danes. Yeah.
Danes is another word you've
yeah.
heard. Essentially, they have these kind of tattoos. It's quite common in their culture. But from what you've heard, it's normally associated with negativity, like them raiding places, like them stealing things, killing people, stuff like that. That's kind of like the general kind of idea you get when you think of,
Okay.
that.
But he is hurt, and I don't know how everyone else is hurt.
I'm guessing that he's hurt probably the most, but I don't know what everybody else's stress is at right now.
And
He's
then
at a
hands
7.
up who's got a hole in their body.
Ooh. 7 what physical?
7 physical stress, yeah.
Oh, you know what? This will be a good
Do you want me to
time
make a roll, Tom?
to do a stress check. Yes.
Yeah,
why
like
not?
I
This
can't
will
remember
be
how we do this.
good.
Like
I roll a d10.
Roll a
right?
d10
And add my physical stress to
and
it.
add your physical stress to it. There should be a macro at the bottom called physical stress.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right.
As
Here we
long
go.
as you're highlighting your token,
Oh, I have to select him. All
Yeah.
right.
we'll give this a go. I'll
No
tell you
character was found. Oh, there it is. A 2.
that didn't quite
So a
work.
2 on the d10.
Oh, 2 on the
plus
d10
7.
plus 7.
So it's
That is
9.
9. Okay, let's see what the chart
Could be much worse.
Okay, so the chart basically says, I think he misjudged that. I think that should be 10 to 12. You gain, you gain an additional 1 physical stress,
Okay.
and
Does
that's
that take it up to 8 then?
yes. It'll
Okay.
take your physical stress up to 8,
Okay.
which is
Makes sense.
pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Oh,
just
but
to
could be
give you a
much, much
hint-
worse, right?
Oh yeah, just to give you a hint, 21 and up, if you roll, is death. And you roll a d10 every time, so you're in danger
Yeah.
territory when you hit.
Getting towards the injury land,
Up.
like permanent. Yeah.
But it hurts. Your body's feeling the strain, but you're
Especially
not
as the
in any-
adrenaline wears off.
Yeah, for sure.
well, can I, Tom, do my nature's embrace spell, please?
You can cast the spell if you want to. It's gonna look. I mean, casting spells, because it is a spell, is very taboo. Because you could be declared as a witch or a pagan, and people could have you killed. Just a heads up, because this time magic is like really bad. I don't know if you ever cast a spell around Sana or Aethelfrid. I don't think you.
No, but to
did.
be fair, we are currently on the hunt of like some
Way
supernatural shit.
Yeah,
We did see
it
entire
seems-
towns kill each other. you know?
Cutting
You're
edge.
more than welcome, but it is a ritual. It is kind of like saying some kind of cryptic words. It
Yeah.
is using actual materials that you've got in your herb thing, and it has a actual kind of magical effect where it you get the special magical effects of kind of like stuff happening.
Is
So it's up
okay.
to you.
Okay, so wait. Yeah, right. So this spell isn't the only way to heal things. I can roll a medicine or something,
You
couldn't
can.
I?
You
Right,
absolutely
right,
can,
right.
Yeah. So that would be using more traditional methods like getting a bandage, using herbs to kind of like kill any infection, to dull the pain, even sewing things up. That is more of a traditional method with medicine.
I see.
Or
Bleeding people to
Oh,
get out the bad humors.
Yeah.
First aid is kind of like triage. Medicine is kind of like the additional things you get. with it.
Oh.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, you want
My first aid is
before you do
50, medicine is 61.
Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, first aid is kind of like triage. Medicine is the
Yeah.
recovery.
In regular
afterwards.
rules, you roll a first aid check. If that's a success, you get a point, and then you can do a medicine check afterwards for more
Yeah.
intensive.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You get an
So
additional point.
I got excited by spells, but actually this is probably not the time and place right now. So I will try a first aid on Asborn if that's okay.
This is to kind of like seal the wound, staunch the
Oh
bleeding.
god.
What are you doing? What did?
I come over and
Were you trying to hold my
I
hand?
get very distracted by his bare-chested,
Oh, yeah.
tattooed
Listening.
body, and I'm not quite paying attention. And it does look like I'm just holding and stroking his
Yeah.
bleeding hand while staring at his chest.
Astrid.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, you're bleeding everywhere.
Yes.
I help and I come over and I like bring the two halves of his shirt like back together
Oh.
and like put a
Oh,
bit-
if I focus again. Oh, so okay, your hand is all messed up.
There you go.
You've done it. You've healed my clothes.
I gotta just close the shirt up and like wrap a bandage around the hand. Like just take it from
Okay.
Astrid. And then I'll put
All
it
right,
back
no
in
problem.
Astrid's hand and like
Yeah.
give a little pat on top and
Yeah.
walk away.
Okay.
Thank you.
So with that
Let's pick it up for you
successful
later. It's very
first,
chilly this time of year.
Yes, it is.
you
not-
recover
well,
one physical stress. You recover one physical stress.
Oh,
with
boy.
first aid.
Great.
As time continues, people can do a medicine check to increase the rate of healing, to reduce the physical, or you can just rest, and naturally
Right,
your
right,
body will kind of like your physical
But
stress.
he's like stable. He's not bleeding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
actively.
He's not. He's not in any danger of bleeding out or anything. No.
Got it. Oh, good. What did we do with the dick? The guy.
Oh, he's tied up. He's like.
Not you, Tom. I'm talking to the others. What happened?
Wow.
What did?
You know that wound opens
Oh,
up
no!
again.
Oh, what happened to Falwin?
He's having a little break over there.
Think I gave him a little bunk with my rolling pin and he's
Another
You're-
one?
come off.
Your rolling pin's got brain matter on it, and
It's got
Yeah.
brains, it's got blood, it's moving.
yeah, it's.
Yeah.
You want
There
to
was
wash.
blood and
You
got
want give
pieces
it a
stuck in it,
rinse
but it's just
before you
vomit.
bake again. You know, just a quick
Yeah.
rinse.
Yeah,
Is-
always do. Always do.
Is Brother Barnabas alive?
I'm right here.
Oh, incredible!
A drink spilled.
Wow. Oh, that must have been hard for you.
You don't understand the pain, Edgeborn.
No, there. Get some blood on him.
I've lost so much. And he'll kick forward again.
Well, you didn't want to kill him?
No. He might have
He's
some
got
information.
Little bit.
Oh, about your
Let me
the
tell you,
seals.
I definitely considered it. It definitely
Oh,
crossed
of course.
my mind. It took a lot of restraint to not brain him.
It's hard,
I
right?
stay right in front of him, and I looked down at him.
As Asborn sits on him.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh God.
He,
Usually people are more eager to talk when they're put under pressure. That is a joke. I've made a joke.
Owl goes,
Thank you, owls.
Wait.
there you go.
Do you think more of them might come? Should we move from this area?
To get
Take
back
him
on the
somewhere.
road, I'll get back to driving. You all should ask him questions.
How-
And if he puts up too much lip, let me know, and I like shake.
That's a
my
good idea. How far are
like of
we
blood.
from Grafton at this point? Like, how much distance have we covered, do you
Grafton?
think?
Probably about. You were going a fair old tilt. At a kind of like full pelt, you're probably about 15-20 minutes away. At a normal trot, like horses would normally go, you're looking at closer to an hour.
Okay. Well, they probably saw him and the others leaving, but do we know, are the other two dead?
Well, I saw one fall off his
Definitely
horse,
Yes.
and this one look in the cart.
Rain's on my rolling pin.
there is a body in the car that's just leaking. It's not
Okay, that's
pleasant.
at least one, but
And Sana's just dragging him off.
Yeah, it's just...
if the other survived, he could tell them what we looked like, where we went. We should. You're right. We should move.
Does anyone want to grab his horse?
Last chance, otherwise it's gonna bolt.
I'll try.
Go on.
I can't look. Nope.
No, you
No.
try and get close and it
It's
just
better than mine.
goes. It doesn't even let you get. This is a war horse. It's big. It's strong. And as you approach, you pause because it's giving you some warning signs, and then you just think it's not worth it, and the horse just runs off.
If that thing goes back to Grafton, that's even worse.
Well, I don't have my bow. Let's get him on the car. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, he did kidnap Lady Alice, so now we've kidnapped him. And, he was kind of an arse. So maybe they won't look for him with, wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always kind of hope for common sense, right?
He's a prick, aren't you, Forwin? You are a prick.
Maybe all his underlings are very happy.
Do you remember
might
what
be
you
very
said to me? What was I going to be in a week, Forwin?
All right, save it for the cart. Save it for the cart. Come on.
I might die by the time we get on the cart.
It's true.
The old ticker. Okay. So you lift him up, you get him on the cart. Everyone kind of goes back onto the cart, and you start off again. He's there. Yeah.
Cannot be stated, Tom, how much we are rough handling this man. He's being thrown. He's being kicked
Oh yeah.
about.
No delicacy here. No.
I turn
Fuck this
around
guy.
with my staff on purpose and just like workman with a log. I'm like, dunk. Oh no, sorry, not that way. Dunk. Oh, sorry, it's over
Don't
here.
you fucking
Dunk.
roll. See if he dies, Tom.
Look, you said you're roughhousing him, and he's got a shattered collarbone and shoulder.
Take a while to die from that.
No, if you keep hitting him.
If you keep...
We murdered the only plot device.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, can we ask him questions before we torture him to death?
You know?
That's true.
Carry on.
You can
Carry
ask
on.
him questions while I drive.
Okay, so he's there.
Okay, we all get on. Or I get on.
He's actively
Big
beginning
take.
to sweat now. His face is getting.
Can I try some first aid to
Yeah,
have him not
absolutely.
bleed out or whatever he's doing?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I managed that one. He's not that attractive, so.
Yeah, he's not. He's got. He essentially's got like a big round face. He's got stubble, very coarse stubble. He's got a flat nose that's been broken many times. I think he had kind of like a shaved head as well. He is not an attractive person. He is he looks like a boulder, a human version of a boulder. You
You know, sometimes what's on
I grab him by the side of the face,
boulder.
just push his face to one side, say, "Don't look at me," and then carry
Yeah.
on.
Ah. So you kind of essentially wrap up the shoulder to kind of keep it in place and
Yeah,
firm, so
kind of
it
lock
isn't-
it down a bit. And...
lock it down. So he's in no immediate danger of dying from his wounds, as long as no one keeps
Yeah.
hitting
Hang on,
him.
hang
So we're already gonna have
Might
the bounce
never
of
wield a
the
sword
wagon.
with that arm again.
Oh yeah, that's that.
It's going to hurt when it rains.
Yeah. I think his
That
fighting
arm is
days with
probably
that
never going to
arm is
recover in
over.
this day and age.
Yeah,
We're going to have to take it off, I think.
yeah.
Let's stick
Take
with
it
the
off.
arm. Let's worry.
Take it off by the torso. You know this.
Mhm.
Yeah, just take the whole
The
thing.
safest way to the arm.
Yeah.
Let's cut him in half
I mean,
horizontally.
you gotta go in
then
through
remove
that
the arm.
side because it's easier. You see, if you go in through that side, it's
Mhm,
easier to get to the
Yeah, it's just anatomy.
yeah. Okay, so he's there. He's on the cart. You're just staring him out.
I'm trying to remember the story enough to know what to ask him.
Barnabas, like, who
What do
knows
you need to
nothing
know?
really of like
Yeah.
their story, he's gonna go over to him and be like,
Mhm.
You know when they say God works in mysterious ways, Mr. Forwin?
This is one of them. You threatened to take away my home and my purpose, and now you've been embarrassed and in the back of a wagon. You prick.
He looks up at you. He kind of smirks with kind of like blood-stained teeth. And he says, well, you're not home now, are you?
No, I'm not. That means the gloves are off for both of us.
And just gives him a little smile and then turns his back.
Okay. He grimaces at you. He's just like, okay, guys. So, what do you want to know?
And Sana's gonna like squat down after that and grab his face and turn it to her. She's gonna be off-site, just trying to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah. So he's like,
Where were you going next?
He kind of looks at you. I don't know what you're talking about. I came here for the woman.
And what did you want with her?
Just to look after her.
Sana gives him the face like,
Do I need to
you and I both know. That's not what anyone would want her for.
He kind of... He would shrug, but he can't. So he goes... I was just looking after her.
For who?
For myself.
For my love, could I borrow that rolling pin of yours?
Do you need it?
Yeah.
Still got some brains on it.
That's all right. You don't mind brains, do you?
Roll me and intimidate.
It'll be the first time he's got some.
Ooh.
This was an insult.
So
Still looking at rolling pins into this man.
yeah. He will never look at a rolling pin the same again. This is a weird kind of... He probably thinks in his mind it's magical or some cursed item or something. I mean, we know it is, but he's kind of confirmed it.
Would he even know what a rolling pin was?
Not really.
Probably
I mean,
thinks it's a weapon
probably.
of some kind, right? No, I mean,
Probably like a
Who knows
mace
what
or
would he have
something.
ever gone into a?
Would have known.
Would they? A guy who never
No,
goes into a
he-
kitchen?
Probably not. He'd get
It
the
seemed
food
like people
delivered.
would have like would be outside doing a lot of the
Yeah.
work.
No, I suppose. Yeah.
Never seen that. So he looks and you hand Susanna the thing, and it is dripping with brain. Yeah. And you hand it over, and you've got this. So how do you intimidate it? I mean, you've known the thing. Are you doing any physical actions with it?
hold it over his head and let the brains drip onto his
Yeah.
face. I say, this is really heavy,
Oh,
and it's really slippery. I might let it go at any second, so you better tell me what I want to know, and quick. I can feel my... Oh. And she like...
and he physically flinches. Fine. All right. What do you want to know? All right.
Fuck, what do I want to know? Gang, quick, huddle. No,
Oh,
this is
that's
out of
right.
character huddle.
First.
Out of character huddle.
What does he know
Did-
about the
didn't-
skills? Why does he really want Lady Alice? Because we know you were lying
Mhm.
like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Didn't
yeah.
you? Yeah, say something about like Morgana or something last week, and I was like, is that something I should be knowing about? Like, or was that?
Who else
Did
is
I make that
Morgana?
up?
From our side.
Yeah.
Or did you
she's
say
on-
that, Tom? Our side.
Yeah, so
Who
you know
was that then?
Morgana. She
Morgan.
works with Tristan,
Morgan.
for the Templars. Morgana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that on
Who
my
else is he
notes,
working
Morgan.
with?
Yeah. If he's somehow responsible for some of these slaughters, or
Mhm.
at least bringing them into... Yeah.
So yeah, Tom, we'll condense that into the questioning. All those
That's the
questions.
question.
And why
All right,
doesn't he
so,
like me? That'd be nice.
Okay.
No, that's the second question.
All right, hang on. We're gonna have to do this one at a time because that was a lot of questions in a short space of time. Okay.
All
So
right,
what's the
who you
first
working for?
question? Who is he working for? Okay.
For and with.
Who with you?
He says, he goes, I'm working with an organization to help the world. We
That is the most
don't have a
vaguest
name.
fucking-
We don't have a name. We just work together all around the world to save it.
If you don't have a name, how do you find one another? Who else is in this little club?
And he kind of like gestures to a piece of jewelry he's got wearing a ring. And in this ring you notice that it's quite plain, but if you look at it really, really closely, engraved in it, you can see kind of like almost like little stars kind of dotted around like it.
Hmm.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
How can you see how many stars?
13, like the
It's
original
not.
version.
It's
not
like
clear, but they're
13,
stars?
No. I mean, they're clear that they're stars, but it's not like they're counted as 13. No.
Okay.
I mean,
What-
I'm going to roughly like pull the chain from his neck.
Sorry, it's a ring.
It's a ring. It's a
Oh,
ring.
it's a ring on his. I'm going to roughly
Yeah.
pull it off his finger.
Oh God! That
Pass
went
it
on
around.
there for a long time.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. These stars. Wait. Okay. You work with an organization to save the world.
Yes.
We're kind of doing the same thing.
Save
so
can
why-
mean many different things.
Well, we're trying to save the world.
Yes, but what might be saving to us might be different than them.
So who do
No.
you work for?
No,
Hold on.
no.
It's
what?
April.
Hold on.
Freelance.
Uh,
How are you saving the world by breaking the seals?
and he narrows his eyes. How do you know about those seals?
We were there at the two villages where they were broken.
He pauses for a moment. He looks down and he looks back up. You were there from the beginning. You were in parish. You started it.
No.
No.
Kind of just happened as we were there. We didn't do anything.
Well, we are trying to fix your mess.
We didn't make a mess. Just because lots of people died when we were around doesn't mean that we personally did that.
I mean, you're right, Astrid. You weren't there.
Oh, shit.
Remember, this was the village from
Just
the
because
first
they
season.
were there
Yeah.
probably doesn't
Yes.
mean they did everything.
Nice.
Just because we have been adjacent to a mass slaughter of people doesn't mean we're totally
Multiple times.
responsible.
Yeah. What do you mean our mess? We didn't do out.
You were there at the village that caused the ritual to happen. You're the only ones that got out. What else were we supposed to think?
Kind of look at Hateful Threat like,
You mean survivors of that horrible incident, and that's what set us on this road of looking for the damn things? Because my village is gone.
Right. So you're looking for him too?
For who?
Too. And he points at Brother Barnabas and husband. Are they in on it too, or?
a recent development, yeah.
New
Really?
recruits.
Even Barnabas?
He kind of just
Especially
tagged along.
Barnabas.
What's Alice got to do with this?
Alice. I was told.
That first one.
I was told by a thing that Alice. We had to keep her safe.
Trying to do that? You took her from us.
Didn't know who you were.
Well, you know,
And
I was
in all
always taught
fairness-
communication is key.
In all fairness, you did just come from a mass slaughter at a nunnery as well. And I
We don't
generally.
do
We killed by the
that.
time we got there.
Yeah, a lot of flies.
I didn't. I couldn't have known that for sure.
So let me get it straight. You're trying to make sure the seals don't get broken?
No.
No,
We're trying to
you
make
want
that the
the seals
seals
to be
break controlled. we break the seals under control.
Wait, no, I slap him round the face. It's probably not very hard, but I'm like, no, we have to not break the seals.
Why would
They're
you-
seals, and they're supposed to be there for a reason. They
They're
keep things.
sealed. You got it all backwards.
Look,
Who told you that the seals needed breaking?
the others did. Look, from what I understand, the seals are failing.
God.
Yeah.
They're breaking on their own. So if we break them, we can control it.
What if we
And we
fix
can
it?
then-
What?
And whatever's inside.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's like saying,
If
oh,
I break open this wasp's nest,
There
I
are-
control the wasps instead of
There are
it's an excellent metaphor.
There are a lot of smarter people out there who know more about it than I do. And
Yes,
I trust
clearly.
them more than... I just do what I'm told.
I
My
would
God,
like.
is Falwyn a patsy? Is he a fall guy?
I'm insight checking him. Tom,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got an extreme
Insights.
success. An
Extreme success. You think he's telling the truth. He is
Okay.
open and honest. He truly believes that there are smarter people who have told him that this is the best way to avert, I suppose, whatever disaster might be coming.
8. Can't control it.
This absolutely is opposite to what I was taught, right?
Absolutely. Cassandra, your mother, basically said it's a bad idea that these seals break. Real
Okay.
bad.
This guy
Because
is obviously low on the information ladder here.
yeah, because like whatever's behind there, they put a lot of effort to put away.
Look, prick, I think you've been lied to by your buddies in this no-named organization.
There are wolves nearby.
There are, and we'll feed you to them if you misbehave.
Okay. Look,
So
I'm
there's
just
a
telling
whole
you.
bunch of you trying to break them, and we're trying to mend them, and you think you're doing the right thing, and we think we're doing the right thing.
Every time one's broken, terrible things have happened. So I like
know-
to think that breaking them is bad.
I wish it was as simple as putting a wheel on a cart, that's all I'm saying.
Well, do you know where any of your associates are? Where the next seal is? Where any of the other seals are? We might actually have to go.
He
now.
looks at you. He looks into your eyes, and then almost kind of imperceptibly, he just kind of looks down, very quickly, very briefly, into kind of like a pocket on a piece of clothing that he think, and he looks back up at you, and he kind of looks clueless. He goes, no, I don't.
So I check his
Can I-
left
yeah, can I
breast
do a spot-
pocket. I think there's something in there.
Excuse
You
me.
just check all his
And
pockets.
you take it out. It's kind of like a wrapped letter.
Boom.
Okay.
Pull that baby out.
It's in Latin.
I can read Latin.
You can
what do
read
know?
Latin. roll me a language Latin thing anyway. Why not?
Worst case scenario, Father Barnabas reads it to us.
Yes, he does.
Success.
Hey.
I'm very
There you go,
literate.
success. You are. Okay, so the letter is reads, we have found a potential site. Take the woman, head west into the wildlands. Follow the sickness. She must survive.
What if she's like the grand sacrifice at the end? She's
Do you read that out to everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you didn't know, did you?
Funny, you said you didn't know where you're going next. Were you telling me a little porcupine thorn?
No, west is a big place.
West
Mm.
is-
Can
So
I
what does it say?
insight check
Head west
that?
into the
Not trust
wildlands.
that.
You go for an inside check. Yeah, go for it.
Where is insight?
It's it's psychology. or
Psychology.
insight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
added the insight
Oh.
skill.
Oh, mine is so low.
Mm.
Yeah, you tend to have to be trained in it. Okay. You can't tell. You can't tell. West
Very
is a big
insightful
place.
Baker.
Out of interest, when
is a
Barnabas
big
had a look at the
place.
ring, did he recognize that ring as seeing it on anybody else in Grafton from all the guards he knows and things?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Roll me. Yeah, roll me an intelligence intelligence to see if you can remember it. Yeah, roll me that. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Yes, you do remember that there were occasions throughout the year that he would have visitors from a wide variety of different upbringings from different people. Some were noble, some were kind of lower caste, some were soldiers, some were women, and some were definitely from overseas. Because they were speaking a different language. I don't know if you know any other languages other than Latin or what, but essentially they were speaking a language you didn't understand, which to you could mean like it's from foreign land. All of them, thinking back, had this ring in their hand. You didn't know their names because he always talked privately. He always took them to one side. Sometimes you would see them during mass because they would attend mass. They seemed God-fearing people because, you know, like even Forwin would attend mass every Sunday. But yes, absolutely, the people throughout the year have been coming to visit.
Ooh. Okay, he probably like kneel down to Forwin with the ring still in his fingers.
I know you just think I'm a useless drunk, Forwin, and I may be a useless drunk. I know jewelry, and I've seen this in Grafton before. A great many friends you had, didn't you, Forwin, who would come and visit, and you'd have your little talks while I drank in the corner. There are more people, aren't there, Forwin?
Yeah, there are more people. I had visitors around the year, yeah.
And how would they contact you?
They would visit. They would stop by. This is, I suppose you could say, an outpost. Before heading further west.
Well, they just stumbled upon you in Grafton, did they?
No, Grafton was a designated safe place by our group. I was put in charge of it.
And if you stumbled upon a seal in Grafton, you must have some way of contacting all these very many friends that you have.
It's all done by, as far as I know, it's all done by runners and on horseback. That's the way I've done it, just through letters. Or just them traveling through. I don't... and he looks around, trying to think of any other way, possibly, that they could get information. He just can't think. Essentially, it's pretty obvious. Information for him is just done by courier.
Well, then it sounds like we need to find one of your runner boys, doesn't it?
I mean, good luck. They look like just everyone else.
Well, maybe you can think very hard about a message you need to send.
I'd have to go back to Grafton.
You kind of look at the others to see what they're thinking.
I mean, we can take him back, but there's a risk. He might alert the whole fucking town.
He does seem to be a bit dense on information, mind. And I'll give him a little tap on the head with his staff.
Whoever these riders are, they're not going to stop coming for us.
No. Foreman, give me one good reason why we should keep you alive.
Are you working for the Templars?
Are we?
What if we were?
Well, I could be like a double agent. They could send me back in, and I could feed information to the Templars.
Fine, I can't trust you as far as Barnabas could throw you.
That's not very far.
Barnabas just
I
looks
can't even put
confused,
the
trying to
wheel on a
figure out if
cart.
that's an insult or not.
Mm-mm.
If you don't trust me, then how can you trust anything that I've said? If that's the case, you may as well kill me now. I'm not fighting
Yeah.
again, am I?
I mean, believing somebody's information and believing their promises are two different things.
Then I've got nothing.
Damn it.
I'm gonna look to Astrid and Aethelfrith. What do you think?
So I was a
I'm-
little distracted driving the horse from it. Why the fuck does he want to go back to Grafton?
I think that's his home.
Allegedly, his whole crew, they have runners, they send messages, that's how they get in contact with each other. He's the only way we can find one of these runners, he says.
Has he ever met the other people before?
Yeah,
Good.
yes.
Why do we need one of their runners?
So we get more info, get in touch with this. Go on, Barnabas.
What
Well,
do we know what the next
apparently
meeting point was?
the runners
west
are the only
following-
ones who know where the rest is out west.
Oh, right.
They must know where they're going to deliver Forwin's inane babble.
Trouble
The only
is,
lead that we have. Yes.
even if he goes back, he's gonna go back looking like he does, and he's not gonna have a Lady Alice to take west. So, when were you meant to go west?
Oh, we were meant to go in about 2 days.
So that only gives us. I mean, even if you went back now, you've got 2 days to pretend Alice is around somehow, and then what? In 2 days' time, they're gonna question you about where she is and things, right? And your whole plan is gone.
If-
Wouldn't it be smarter not to go back for you? Otherwise, you might get in trouble.
Or I'll probably get in trouble, yeah. Yeah. But if I stay here, I'll die. I think I got probably a better chance at Grafton.
I mean, yeah, you're pretty messed up there.
Yeah.
And you know how to contact a runner or something, or send them a message?
It's quite like that. I would send a runner would come to me, and then I would use that runner. You see, it's that's
send
how it
them
happens.
somewhere
I don't
else.
have a runner at Grafton. There
When
was
was the next one like supposed to be in on moving
Well,
day?
so there wasn't going to be another runner. A kind of a convoy or whatever was going to arrive in 2 days' time at Grafton, and we were going to
To pick you up?
then head west. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, sounds like we've got a head start heading west. If they're gonna head that
West
way
is a
anyway.
big place, though.
West is a big place. We almost all need to go back to Grafton in 2 days' time. Watch for a convoy, and then, well, follow it in front. I don't know, like.
Seems like his instructions were pretty vague. Go west, follow the sickness. Look, people talk about plague. Word of that kind of thing kind of spreads. So if we go west from Grafton,
Roll
there's
me
not so many
if
roads going that
anyone wants. Roll me an intelligence to kind of get an idea.
way. Yeah.
See if
Nah.
Oh,
I'm not from these
oh,
parts.
dead on.
Barnabas. Oh my.
Oh, Barnabas. Oh,
Okay.
no.
I used it all up on the ring.
You did. So Aethelfred, you guys are thinking, but Aethelfred is the one who thinks of this. Essentially, in the whole grand scheme of things, you think this guy's pretty small fry. He's someone who will just follow instructions, right?
Oh,
So they're not going to give him
Not my DM
instructions
man.
incredibly detailed. They're just going to give him
Just the
basic,
heavy.
one-word kind of things. Do this, expect this,
Mhm.
expect that. So that piece of paper was essentially just telling him, get ready, we're heading west
Mm.
with the convoy. That's it. He probably, in your mind, doesn't know any great details, just broad kind of generalizations of kind of things. In addition, if you need more information, you still have the resources of the Templars. They know a lot more information
we
about
should
the seals about this.
To them, I think, rather than going back to Grafton.
Yeah.
Do you think that they would meet you somewhere else? Did you have a rendezvous point?
Our little cottage. That's where we were off.
You know that there was a castle/stronghold nearby your cottage. They kept you purposely close.
Close. We'll probably
Yeah,
get to
so
the-
you know where it is. You know where it is. You went there at the end of the last season. That's where
That's
you
only a
went.
day away. so
Yeah,
still
it's
be
not
there.
Big
far
Forwin
at all.
for a little trip, and then the Templars can have a word with him as well.
Templars would love to have a word with him, I'm sure.
And they can heal him up too.
Yeah, heal him. That's what they'll do.
That's what they'll do.
So there's a little bit of kind of hope in his face, and then he realizes it, and then it kind of goes back down to worry, and he's kind of like in between of kind of like he's not sure to be happy, sad, or scared at the same time because he doesn't know what is going to happen to him.
And
But he is.
Asborn's gonna lean and say, "Don't worry. Just tell them the truth, and if you're lucky, they won't cut your heart out of your chest."
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that.
Keep being helpful.
I'll do what I can.
Yes, you're doing great.
And he kind of like goes into the corner and curls up and turn his, if he can, turn his back. Essentially, he just wants to look out the window now. If there was a window, he just basically wants to look at the whole thing. Okay, so where are you heading off? Are you done with him? Any more questions? Any more questions for him while we're here?
Got one more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's turned over, like crying to himself, like, "You want a cream bun?"
He.
It is a real roller coaster. There's a lot of ups and downs for him.
He will just
It's the
shake
best
his
way
head.
to catch them off guard is to be like really mean, really
So
nice,
disarming.
really nice.
Yeah,
Barnabas,
he will just shake his
On the
head.
toes.
as Barnabas
So
sort of
straight, yeah.
walks past him to get a seat on the wagon, he'll just gently put a hand on his shoulder and in the most passive-aggressive way, just go,
God bless you.
then yet somehow it sounds like a threat, and then he goes and sits down.
Yeah. Okay. So where are you guys heading?
To the Templars.
So you're gonna head straight to the temple.
I wouldn't mind to rest somewhere if we can.
Well, I'm driving the wagon. You can rest a bit on the wagon while I drive.
I can
I'd like
never
to put
sleep
some
in the
distance
wagon.
between
Okay.
us.
How far
I
is the
think we should
Templars?
pull the wagon over for a quick 5-minute break.
Oh, do you mean to
Yeah.
defecate?
What a great
Yeah.
segue.
Oh, all right.
We've got a bucket.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna camp for one night under the stars with this thing with the wagon on one side, and then get going in the morning, head straight to the Templars.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll do that, and then after that, we'll come back after a very quick break to see what happens next.
Cool. Wunderbar. I'll press the button. I'm going to come back on screen for a second. Hi, chat. It's me. I'm going to go and do a quick clip of the month while we take the short break, chat. So I'm going to go across to the clip of the month screen. And y'all can have a look at what's going on the clippity monthios. Hey, wait, cat cam's not on. There we go. All right, let's go see what's up for the clip of the month vote, chat. Where are we? COTM. That's clip of the month. All right, let's go.
Do you know where? Do you know where your room is? And two, are you actively going back to it? Or-
I think this is one of those occasions where Lady Alice having no brain whatsoever is quite useful because she's wandered around so many times that if she's actively trying to get to somewhere she's been before, she doesn't have to engage her brain. She just sort of
It's
drifts
muscle
herself there.
memory.
Yeah.
So you are engaging muscle memory to return to your room.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's basically a Roomba.
Okay.
He's just pressed home.
Doc. All right, there we go.
Look at me. Right?
Look at yourselves! Yeah. Look at me. Looking at you. Looking at us.
Hello and welcome to this breaking news with me, Arthur Sleep. Welcome in, Raiders. We've just discovered that Jay is such a phenomenal actor that he once intrigued a lesbian. I'm sorry, that's incredibly unprofessional of me, this very serious newsreader, unlike that lesbian intriguing Jay Britton. Welcome in, Raiders. Please do sit down, be quiet now. My intern, Kenneth, will be along any moment now to offer you a selection of tea, coffee, and hot chocolate. And if you're very lucky, he might lean in and intrigue a lesbian. But now it's time for the weather with Connie Lingies.
Look at this. Look at the camera. No, I said look at the camera. What have you got to say? Do you have anything to say? Huh? That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. I was a monster. I used to bite off each limb individually. I used to bite off each limb one at a time. And then when they're on the ground going, ah, ah, then I would just finish their body off. I'm a monster.
Can I see the menu? Do you have one?
Hang on. Hey, you want to keep it down? Some of us are trying to brood on the porch over here.
Hey, don't catch the bad guys with there, asshole!
Let me smoke in peace, goddammit.
No, you don't get to smoke a pee, you a lawman. Go catch the bad guys.
I ain't no lawman. I'm just a man on the porch. I'm gonna get my goddamn lures from somewhere else.
Listen here, you little asshole. You don't get to stand over there.
Are you an asshole?
No, hey, you're an asshole.
You see me turning my back? My back is now turned.
I can't see shit. It's so dusty. But I believe you. But I'm turning my back as well.
Fine, you turn your back. I'm done with you.
But I'm done with you.
Can I get my food now?
Alright, gang, there you go. There are your 6 clips for Clip of the Month for March. Exclamation mark vote or jbritain.tv/COTM Clip of the Month. We'll take you to the voting page where you can watch all 6 clips at your leisure and vote as well. Yeah, there you go, chat. There is your clips for 6 for March. I'm going to take you to the BRB screen and we will BRB when the gang are ready. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck. Oh, we've made a dreadful error. Oh, we've made such a bad mistake. You get a nice dinner with a cream pie for dessert. Oh, I'd love a cream pie. What? What? I don't get it.
Liar.
I'm not, what?
Really?
I'd like a cream pie. What? Oh, hang on. I haven't put the... There we go. Yes, yes, yes! 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 Fuck yes! Ah! 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 Do you wanna see my penis? I'll send it in a text. I know you don't even know my name, but that's the game. Would you like to play? You'd think you could report it. But all media platforms generally are run by men. Enjoy the patriarchy with this picture of my cock. You can't unsee it. Nor can I explain it. Perhaps it was fairly cold. It's an impressive member, I think you'll find. I'm pretty sure you'll go blind.
Toasted.
Oh yeah, that's true. See, I can get... No!
Oh, climb! Go!
I can't, I'm the pressure!
What are you doing?
Don't go under the fridge, you fool!
Oh, 70%.
Left bumper.
70%. Come on, pull out more. Pull out more.
Steady. Right, that one.
Oh, yes.
No,
yes,
don't cross me in the fridge.
Go.
Oh,
go.
God.
No! Quick, you're running out of grip.
Yeah, don't open! No! Why would you open, you stupid fridge?
Ah! Starion grabs the loot. My baby, she left me. Cause I did a war crime. But if she don't like me, she ain't no baby of mine. We're doing more crimes. All of the time. Yeah. That's what he'd walk away doing, chat. That's what he'd walk away doing. Alrighty. Everybody's
Cool.
back from Peas and Poos.
Barnabas.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll head straight back into it. Okay, so you all have a pleasant night's sleep, or as best as you can when you're on the side of the road. Although you can sleep in the cart. If anyone would like to chat to anyone, let me know. You can do that if you want to, or if you want, we can just carry on straight to the Templars. It's up to you. All good? Yeah. Oh, go on, Kate.
I think you haven't got these two monks. I think Astrid might sort of sidle up to Ashbourne and be like, so you've got lots of interesting drawings.
He sort of like pulls his tunic a little bit, closer. Right. He's like, yes. There's quite a few. Not as many as some of the people I know. But, yes, I've sort of collected them over the years.
This is
Do you
time
have?
for Aethelfrith to come in at this rest that we're taking. To be like, oh, Asbjorn, I said I was gonna mend your shirt. Would you mind giving it to me and I'll stitch it back up? You did rip it.
That would be so helpful. He takes off the tunic again.
It starts to rain slightly, and as he takes it off, the rain comes down.
He shakes his head.
And I'll take it and just leave Astrid with that. There you go.
Astrid might now forget everything she was gonna say.
He's like, would you like a tour? This is Yggdrasil, the tree of life.
Oh, that, right.
And this is another symbol. This is, and then he gets to the writing across his chest, and he's like, "This is, dogs. This is my name, sort of. It's my It's not. It doesn't say Asbjorn, but it is my battle name. It's kind of like, do you have names that you give people when they accomplish things?
I think sort of. To be honest, I don't know for sure, but I think people seem to sort of become master craftsman or master blacksmith or, so kind of, I guess. Is that?
It's kind of like that. It is kind of like a nickname, but also for a point of honor for everything that you have conquered or done, or
What's it say then?
It's this is Futkula. Futkula is my, well, I guess it's not my surname, but we don't have surnames, so it means clitoris.
Huh? Sorry, the rain's
It means
really
clitoris.
loud. Sorry. That's Kate's reaction, not because I don't think Ashton would probably even know what that name is. Clitoris. Oh, that's kind of pretty.
Thank you. Yes, they can be.
Barnabas raises an eyebrow hearing that, like a knowing eyebrow. and then
Like you knew that already.
Just settles back
Yes,
down
of course,
again.
I know how to say that in so many languages. It was given to me. I bet it. I had lots of sex. And also, it is a term of honor in my culture, and some people are called, you know, skull crusher, or I am clitoris.
Oh. Well, I mean, I think I don't. It doesn't sort of mean as much, but it is an interesting name, and so have you got lots of babies then? Oh, is that why they call you father?
No, that is a monk. That came after. That is a monk thing. Later, when I became a monk, but I did have many partners, and some for long periods of time. But where I come from, my village was very open about, you know, when something has run its course, we move on, and things like this. So, yes, I have children, but I have not seen them for quite some time.
Oh, you lost touch. I haven't seen my well, she's not really my mother, I suppose, but I haven't seen her in a while as well. We've been traveling around.
Is this the Morgana person?
No.
Oh.
No, Cassandra was the lady who raised me up. But she's sort of my mother. I think of her as mother, but she wasn't actually my mother. She kind of found me. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Yes, it is a great source of honor for a community to bring someone in. But you say it was just you and her.
It was just her, though. It's just her, yeah.
Oh.
The community was kind of outside of the forest, and then just the two of us were our own little community.
You live in the forest?
Yeah, we were outside the village in our little sort of hut there, and...
Was Cassandra, was she a, I don't know what the word is in English, to see things and to know things.
She's very wise.
To tell people answers to questions.
Yes, she knew a lot of things. Yes.
Yes, we have it as well.
Oh, yeah. Not everyone liked it. Some people thought she was a bit scary and a bit odd, and she kind of she never really wanted people to know that I was there as well. So if people did come by, I would kind of like tuck away and hide and things, and so yeah. But then all the things with the seals, she sort of, when I hit a certain age, it was like I've got to go and sort out the seals, because that's what she was teaching me all this time. So I found this lot, or I found this lot, and then I mean, it's been interesting ever since, like very different from what I've been used to, and yeah, now we've met you as well, and and Barnabas.
With all his wisdom.
Barnabas. Does he ever stop drinking?
Not that I've seen. Well, sometimes he's asleep.
Oh, that's true. I see. So why did you dress like this to become a monk then?
But the monk, that's kind of the uniform. But I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you put it on and become a monk.
Yes. But I became a monk. It's a long story, but here's the short version: is that once I was away on a trip, and when I came back to my village, everyone had become Christians. I had been gone for several years, and we returned and converted, and so I was very angry about this. They said, "Oh, you can only be married to one person, and no more doing mushrooms and stuff like that." And so I kind of set fire to the meeting hall, and they kicked me out.
Oh. Because then they couldn't have meetings anymore.
I sort of went on. I went to what you call a bender. I went on a spiritual journey in the woods while doing hallucinogenic mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. They can be really interesting. I've had the best dreams that way.
Yes, and I had a vision of this divine being telling me to come to England and follow the one true something. I thought they meant the Christian God, and I was scared. I honestly, I literally shit my pants, and so.
Oh, yeah, that's.
It could have been the mushrooms.
It could. They do tend to cause a little bit of that.
Here I am.
Oh, right. So spiritual journey told you. Kind of interesting that you kind of went real spiritual, but then you turned to religion. I mean, they're similar but very different in a funny kind of way.
Yes, I think so. I didn't know a lot about Christianity before converting, and to be honest, the religious part of it, the rules and things aren't my favorite part, but there's some good things.
Oh, well, that's, I guess, it's good to have a kind of like, what do they call it? Mission, like a thing that you're striving for. So I guess you were to follow the one true thing, and I'm to protect the seals, and Lady Alice to make totems.
Well, honestly, up until a few days ago, I was kind of questioning my whole decision, and now it's strange, but it feels like for the first time I know why I'm here.
Oh, why is that?
I mean, to help you.
Oh! I think that you should. I think you should. I mean, like, if I don't really believe, I don't really do the whole God thing, because me and Cassandra didn't really do that. Although it was interesting being a nun for a moment. That was kind of fun.
Yes, it was good. It was good looking. Kind of the outfit was, the costume was a little. It was, off.
To be honest, it was a little thing. I'm kind of glad I took that off. But been there, done that now. Tick that off the list, and then maybe and I didn't know I'd become a cart maker. So there's that.
Wait, you're a cart maker?
Well, cart repairer, but the next stage surely is cart maker.
Oh, yes.
So I'll try that later. And then, I'm just trying everything, because why not? And,
yes, why not?
Why not?
Maybe I thought I could be a Viking, and then I was a monk, and now I don't know what I am, but maybe something new or different.
Maybe like a knight of the seals, like Susanna almost. She's a knight.
Huh? She's a knight? Oh, I guess that makes sense. The Sir... Son...
You look across the campfire and she's just sharpening her sword.
he looks at it, he's like...
To her, I'm stitching. Just happily stitching.
Yep.
In reality, she's just really zoned out, but it looks like she's proper stink-eyeing you.
She's dissociating, but like... Yes, she is impressive, but between me and you, not as impressive as her wife. The rolling pin.
I mean, she is good with the rolling pin in so many ways, and I didn't think you could use rolling pins in more than one way, really. It's just
I can think of several.
Things out. Well, I mean, I've seen it do a fair few things. I do hope it gets
Me too.
washed a few times before she makes some more buns. But Protein.
Yes, it's always better to have a clean rolling pin before approaching buns.
Yes. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, well, it's nice to have you on board, and we will head west, and figure out what we're doing.
Can I tell you one more thing?
Yes.
When I first met you, and I heard your name was Estrid, this is a Norse name. It's Scandinavian. It is a common name where I came from, and you said you didn't know where the name came from, right?
I mean, I think we didn't really talk about it very much. But you know, like, I think I sort of ended up getting left behind, I think, in a way. I think that's how Cassandra found me. She didn't want to talk about it too much. She said the past is the past and all that, and that, you know, she's looking after me now, but she did I think some my people came through, and then not like I kind of got left behind.
Yeah.
So I don't.
That sounds
really
familiar.
know. Yeah, I don't really know who my parents.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe it's possible we are.
Wait, you said you had sex a lot and had lots of kids. How old are you?
Yes, but I'm only 24, so. I don't think I'm
that
your
works.
father in that sense.
No, I'm not. No.
But it could be that you are. I mean, Scandinavia is a big place. You could be one of my people. But when I saw you today, in battle, also Sarsana and Aethelfrid. I mean, it reminded me of the women from my culture. We are lots of powerful shield maidens and warriors and Vikings, and I saw that in you.
Oh, well, I'm not really that great at that sort of thing. I'm better at and I never actually did heal your hand, actually, did I? I think, but I'm better at that. Yeah, I'm kind of better with herbs and various things, and
yes.
I think when I start doing that again, I get distracted again.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I'm better at the natural, you know, body.
Are you doing something now? Is this something?
Yeah. I was just checking your skin was.
He
soft.
takes his other hand and puts it over her hand so it holds still.
Oh yeah, you've got a very good heartbeat there. That's good. It's really hot today. I might be getting a fever. And I'm like, we should get some sleep. We've had a bad day. It's really hot. Okay.
Is it? Oh, all right.
Yeah, you're smooth. I'm gonna. Lovely to talk.
Yes, very nice.
She's just gonna curl up and kind of wonder what's happening to her.
He's gonna like roll the other direction and like he like closes his eyes and goes right to sleep. big bear goofball.
That whole scene has serious "I'll be in my bunk" energy.
Very big.
Yeah.
Shauna's like, I go like nudge Shauna and see she's just completely disassociating. I'll shrug and be like, well, I find it interesting. Keep stitching. And when he gets his tunic back in the morning, it's mended. The rip is mended, but it's definitely got a deeper V than was there before. I only had time to mend it so much of the way up, you know. So
well, I understand it was badly damaged. He puts like his cross necklace on and it just bounces between his pecs.
Yeah, yep.
And when you kind of flex them, it holds it firm in place.
It just grips.
It just squashes them. You're gonna need to get another every single time.
Jesus says, "Pick up my cross and follow me."
What are we doing here?
What
What is this?
Taking
Just
the
going with the
campaign
role
very
play.
boldly.
I'm sorry.
Remember-
Describe this
Better
character,
without-
and I'm like, she's like, what, 18,
18,
19?
I think we said, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would be
She's
better behaved
18,
if
I
Millie wasn't
mean.
here.
No.
I'm just playing shipyard at this point. I'm like, we're gonna build
yeah.
a shipyard.
This is a very tragic, scary, horror-based Cthulhu. Awful.
You know, we're all
But
gonna
that
die, and
effort.
therefore you only live once, so, you know, just get on with
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah,
It is Falwyn. He's really not having a good time.
that's
Sure,
true.
that's the horrors in.
Oh,
What was
wait,
the
maybe we're
horrors
not the main
happening to
characters.
The NPCs.
Yeah.
Would it?
Maybe Falwyn's the main character. And
I
we're
think
the horrors.
we're the ones bringing the horror to other people. We did murder
That's
two
That's
people,
it.
and we've severely injured and tortured this poor
We
man. So
flipped it, you see. We flipped the
Yeah.
script. That's how we did it.
the Cthulhu was in us all along.
So, does anyone else like to talk to anyone while we're here, while we're resting?
All my goals. Thank you.
I bet you did. I don't think I've smirked so much with you just knitted in the back, because I can visualize it. I can see you there doing it. Everyone
I'm just
okay?
gonna keep watch overnight and
Mhm,
eventually
mhm.
drop off to sleep. But yeah, just decompress after today.
Okay. Okay.
Barnabas is gonna be
Um,
slowly sobering up because he spilled all of his beer.
Yeah.
So he's probably gonna be feeling a little bit peaky and like start jonesing for a drink.
Oh yeah. And there's no drink. Didn't bring any drink.
Nope.
But yeah.
Mental stress. Mental stress.
Hangovers too.
You wait till
Tell
you
me
find
when
out
you're
what he's
sober.
like. Oh, you'll
Tell me
know,
when you're
Tom.
sober.
You'll know
Oh,
when I'm
okay,
sober,
okay.
Tom.
The second you hit sober, you get a mental stress.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so you all sleep. Morning rises. It's a cool, cold morning, but sunny. As the sun kind of breaches the horizon and shines right through the trees, is in between the trees, because trees isn't a word. And you all wake up, and you're all kind of loading up the cart, getting ready for the journey to where the Templars seem to stronghold is. Forwyn, he seems very subdued. He's in a lot of pain still. He barely slept. He's kind of like going in and out of sleeping. So essentially, once he's put on the cart, he will just curl up and try to avoid any contact, any speaking, or anything like that. He is in absolute agony, and he just wants it all to end. Anything else from you guys at this point? No? Okay. So you all head into the cart, and you're heading straight to the stronghold, right? Okay. So it takes about a day or so to get there. You get there around nightfall, I would imagine, give or take around nightfall. You can go a little quicker if you want to give the horse a little thing, but it's already quite tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little quicker. So it's like a canter, right? Is that what it is? There's a trot and then there's a canter or whatever. I don't know. I'm not. a
Yeah.
horse person. It goes slightly faster at a comfortable pace. You reach there, and before you, this is a stone castle. It's got a church in the center. It's got stone walls around it. It's hid. I suppose you could say it's kind of hidden in between a valley. There's a valley, and it's on the edge of this hill. Almost like built into the hill, and there's a forest all around it. So there's trees all around this, and it's built into the hill, and the road kind of goes down into this valley to the main entrance of this stronghold. And you head there, and there are normal guards at the entrance, as well as normal people coming back and forth, because people can come in and out. There is trade in this place. They let you come in, no problem. And as you come in, Tristan is there, along with two other people. He's wearing kind of like these, again, very peasant-y like clothes, because he was blending in the city. And he comes over to Astrid, And he goes, "Oh, thank God! I thought we lost you."
Oh no, we did lose you. Sorry, we were kind of I was a nun for like a half a day, and then we found these. We also brought a couple of monks.
Hello?
He looks, and he kind of like nods his head. Brothers.
Is this your husband, Astrid?
Oh no.
And he kind of looks. No, father. We were working together.
Yeah. Well, he was helping over at Gratham, but we have a guy who was helping. This guy kidnapped Alice, but apparently thought he was doing the right thing, but he isn't.
Tristan looks, sees him. You got Forward.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got him. But
Was that his name?
Forward, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He looks to one side, and like with a single look, you see 4 guards just come out, go around the car, grab hold of him, and then just start taking him away.
Yeah,
Barnabas
he said we
waves.
got to go west, but it was very vague. And
And he looks to the others, and he sees Lady Alice, and as he sees Lady Alice, he kind of nods his head respectfully, as do all the others. Lady Alice hasn't got a bloody clue. She's like,
Oh, hello, Jason.
Hello.
Look at all these Jasons.
Look at
So
all the
many
Jasons. Aren't they
And
lovely?
next to them, they see a couple of handmaidens. There's about 4 of them, and they basically take Lady Alice away to freshen up, have a rest, feed, wash, to make sure.
She got a
she's
brand new
okay.
set of Alice's.
Yeah. So yeah.
As that happens, Sana sort of sees the handmaidens come out. She gives herself a smell. She goes, I kind of miss that.
You want me to give you bath, love?
So then Tristan sees both of you, and he's always been quite respectful towards you. He goes, we have a room awaiting both of you, and we can have someone run a bath if you wish.
I do.
Lovely.
Yes.
Okay, and he turns to one side, and again, a couple of handmaidens come by. Only 2. Well, you know what? 1. Oh no, 2. You're noble. Does he know you're noble?
I'm a fucking.
You're a knight, though. Yeah. He'll do 2. He'll do 2. He'll give 2, and they'll kind of like ask you to follow them together, and you head off. And then he turns to Astrid, and he turns to Astrid. There's also a room for you. There's also a handmaiden waiting for you in there to assist you with a bath or anything that you need.
I mean, I know how to take a bath, but okay, great.
And he nods, and another handmaiden comes by and shows you a way to go. You're all pretty much in the same area of this castle, the same wing kind of thing.
This place is lousy with handmaidens, Brother Barnabas.
And he turns, and Tristan... sorry, go ahead.
All I was going to say was that Barnabas would like see this all happening and everyone being very well attended to, and walk over to Tristan and looking as like monk-like as he can, and old man sort of put an arm around Tristan and say,
My boy, the road has been very long.
Of course.
So long, actually. Too long. I very urgently need to commune with Christ. Do you have any of the blood of Christ around? Maybe a nice Pinot?
He says, the church is this way, brother.
Thank you. God be with you. God be with you.
And he kind of like holds his, because he's got a crucifix as well, and he holds it close as you do that, and he bows his head, and he leads you through the center of this castle to where the church is. And inside is quite a magnificent church. You wouldn't expect it from the outside, but this is magnificent. They've got wonderfully carved wooden pews. It's got huge... I can't remember. I think they had windows. The churches had windows at this time. I think they did, like stained glass, because that came quite early, I think. But they did it a certain way. I'm going to say they did. Don't come at me. But it's got lovely stained glass windows depicting varying saints and, you know, like biblical kind of figures and activities and stuff, you know, like stories of it. You can see one of the biggest altars you've ever seen in your life that is raised up onto a next level from everywhere else. So when you're given a sermon, you are raised and you can see everyone. It's got a very, very beautifully fined purple velvet cloth over the top. It's got two kind of like solid gold candlesticks, candelabras. The ones, whatever those they're currently not lit, but they're all the candles are at the same kind of height as well. It's almost like, you know, like they're immediately replaced. Everything about this church is that it's kept to a certain standard. The floor's clean. The wooden thing on the floor, the stone, is almost looks like it's been polished. It's clean daily. It's quite magnificent, and obviously to the side of it, you see the place where they keep the wine and the bread kept safely. He approaches and he genuflects to the altar, and towards the damn it, I forgot what's the place called.
Sacristy.
Yeah, over there. And he goes, "I'll leave you to your prayers, brothers." Kneel.
Thank you. And Barnabas will like his head, high five his crucifix that Tristan's like. Great.
I've never.
Let's bump crucifixes real quick before we go.
Pass the love of God between brothers.
Is this a new way to give respect?
Unite our crosses in service of God.
Through the power of our united crosses, we form a mega cross.
He bumps crosses.
And then we form a giant, like, Voltron mecha.
Yeah.
Oh, but one of the legs is drunk because Barnabas is in it. Just keeps kneeling for no reason.
So he leaves. He leaves you to do whatever you wish to do. So you're currently in this thing. What would you like to do? You're in this church.
I think is there anybody else? Is it just Archbjorn and Barnabas?
Currently, there's only you in this church at the moment.
Okay. I think just for like almost partly habit and partly because he doesn't know if anyone's looking through the windows. Like he'll act like he's reviewing the church, and he'll go up to the pulpit where where he would normally be familiar giving a sermon. He do that sort of thing where he wants to go straight to the wine, but he sort of runs his thumb over the top of the pulpit. Yes, very good. It's very good. And then like sniffs a flower, and then sort of pretends to spot the wine, like, oh,
there happens to be one.
There's wine over here.
Yeah.
And he'll go, and then he'll hold up one of the glasses that would be laid out, put the glass down, pick up his tankard out of his thing, and just fill up his tankard, and then sort of sit down in the pew, looking like he's head down praying, but really he's just like,
it's great blood, brilliant blood.
Asbjorn's in that pew. Like Asbjorn just has not gone through the motions. He's just like lays down on this pew and he's like staring up at the ceiling.
The ceiling itself is also decorated. It's got carvings of angels and cherubs all along the top of it. It's even got kind of like painting, no, not paintings. It's essentially kind of like wooden kind of sculptures and stuff. And in between these alcoves, you've got the stone kind of cherubs and stuff. It's very gaudy. And you sit there and you see kind of like an elderly man in vestments come in, and he goes on over to the altar, and he has a look and he smooths it out to make sure it's very flat. This is an old man. This is older than Barnabas, man. This is very
Impossible.
old. By the way, Barnabas, this wine that you're tasting, it is good stuff. It is good stuff. And he will notice you two, and he will kind of easily, well, I say easily, he will ease himself down onto your level and head on over, and he'll say, "My brothers."
She sits
very
up.
sorry.
Sorry.
I did not mean to disturb your prayer.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
prayer.
you, Father. I am Brother Asbjorn, and this is Brother Barnabas.
A pleasure.
It's a very...
My name is Father Cuthbert.
Father Cuthbert?
That's it, yes. Yes.
Greetings, Father. Salutations.
God has blessed you with a beautiful building.
He has
quite lovely.
It is just my humble place that I work. I speak, God speaks through me.
Oh.
Do you find the expensive windows help?
They are a gift. They enhance the light as the light shines through, that all people feel God's warmth.
Yes.
Impressive.
But he's not talking about the windows. It's like, this is a bullshitter, and I'm seeing this.
Yep.
Yeah, game recognized game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, have you come far?
Oh, yes, quite a long distance. We were in Grafton last.
I don't know that place. Tell me about it.
Well, Barnabas is the expert. I am just a visitor. I have come from even farther.
I mean, what's there to say about Grafton? It's been my home since I was a boy. And if it was possible to take the color beige and turn it into an architecture drawing, and then build that drawing, you would get Grafton. It's a town on the way to nowhere, full of souls on their way to nowhere, and has been my home for nearly 70 years.
Great humility.
Humble and whatnot.
Very humble. But no longer. You left.
Left. Of sorts, yes.
I'm on a pilgrimage, and Brother Barnabas has agreed to escort me along with some others along the way, and we find ourselves here.
He stares at you, and he has very narrow, beady little eyes. Probably kind of milky to a thing. The fact that he's probably going blind very slightly. He's got a very gaunt, thin, but pointy face. You can't see his hands because they're always in the, like that, where they're in the thing, in the vestments. And you are not from here, are you? You have the tongue of a heathen.
I have several parts that are heathen, but yes, I not originally. I'm from the north, Scandinavia, a place called Birka.
A savage place.
In a sense, it's quite beautiful. A shining example of creation, and also full of good, kind people. Mostly.
And he looks at you up and down. And you decided to see the light, did you? To come.
The decision was not mine. God came to me, I think, and pointed me in the direction.
He speaks to us all in different ways.
Yes. It was a very different way.
And he kind of, he extends his hand, and it's a very thin, elderly hand, very wrinkled, and he puts it on your shoulder. Very delicate. He doesn't even kind of put his whole hand, it's like fingertips onto your shoulder. And he...
like somebody who shakes your hand and pinches it?
Yeah. And he goes, You have made the right choice to listen to God. You are coming to the light, my friend. Salvation awaits us all.
That is my hope.
I wish
Father
more of
Cuthbert.
your kind were like you. You are a shining beacon to them all. Perhaps
Any
more.
rings on them fingers, Tom?
Any rings? Have a... give me a spot hidden.
Spitting?
Barnabas doesn't really say anything or like make any noise, but you can feel the eyes rolling in his head from Barnabas.
That's a hard success, a 9 under 30.
Okay. You have a look at his hand, the only one that's visible. And there are a number of rings on his hand. There are no stars. They don't look like that, but you have gold rings, you have silver rings, and there are 1 or 2 gems in them.
Okay. But none that remind me of...
No, none that remind you of that. And he kind of puts his hand back inside the vestments. Well, I won't disturb your prayers any longer.
Oh, it is not a disturbance. We welcome your company. But I may find quarters to rest in. Is there some sort of place for local men of the cloth to get to sleep?
Indeed. And he kind of turns and he points to a door. Through there, your other brothers shall be sleeping. I'm sure there will be a cot or 2 available for you both.
That would be more than enough, thank you. Father Cuthbert, a pleasure. Brother Barnabas, I'm going to take my leave. I'm very tired and still very badly injured.
Yes, of course. Get some rest, my friend.
Bleeding all over this.
Just a trail of blood across the polished floor. Yep.
And the way you get up and walk, and you can see he's just watching you walk away. He's staying put in his head. He's just watching you every step of the way until you reach the door and leave. And as you leave and the door shuts behind you and it echoes through the church, his entire body turns towards Father Barnabas. Have you known him long?
Long enough.
He just holds this guy's stare.
Yeah. And what is your take on the man? Is he faithful?
What makes a man faithful enough for you, Father Cuthbert?
A man who follows the way of God. Who follows our teachings.
He probably follows them better than I.
A very thin eyebrow raises. I see. Enjoy your prayers, brother.
I
and
will.
He shuffles off and he passes the place where they keep the wine and he pauses for a minute. He looks very briefly at it. And he extends a hand, and it's slightly ajar. It's slightly open, because you probably took it out because they keep it in a kind of case. So you open it up and you take. So you probably, and he looks like he's about to open it, and he just pushes it shut, and then kind of shuffles off outside the thing. Father Barnabas, is there anything else you would like to do? Anywhere else you would like to go?
I don't think so. Like, given everything they have just woken up, I guess, but
I mean, you've been traveling, so this is actually probably later in the day. This is like night, essentially. You arrived because it took the whole day to get here.
Yeah, like the player in me is like, I want to see if there's shit hidden in this church, but Barnabas would just be like, there's nobody else around. I've got wine and a comfy seat, and it's been a long couple of days, and he you know, he was, as he was saying to Cuthbert, like, he is born and raised in Grafton. Like, he's out of his comfort zone now, so he's just like, I'm gonna take 5 fucking minutes and chill out in the peace and quiet before this kicks off.
This is a very grand church as well. Your one was quite humble, very, very humble, very poor, and stuff. You didn't have the gold or anything like that. You had probably basic stuff like tin or whatever you had at the time. That it's like friggin' centuries old or something like that, rusted. So yeah, there's quite a lot to absorb. But this is the other side of the church that you haven't seen yet. Okay. Okay, so we will head on over to Susanna and Aethelthrid. You are escorted to your room. Inside your room is a very comfy big double bed. You would kind of like Aethelthrid. You've probably never seen a bed this big or comfy before. Susanna, this is a noble person's bed. Yeah, you've seen it. This is quite spectacular. It's even got kind of like curtains that you can kind of shut around. There's a big wardrobe. There is a hole, like a small hole in the wall for you to look out of that gives a gentle breeze, and there's a big fire at the end of just opposite to the bed. There's also just like a little like enclave to your left that has a bathtub in it. It's currently empty at the moment, but the handmaidens showed you here and said they would be getting the water immediately for you. So you two are alone in this room at this present moment. Is there anything else you two would like to do, or are you essentially just going to wait for the water, bathe, and then kind of...
Yeah. Like, she takes time to revel in the luxury because she hasn't had it for quite some time, being on the road for so long, even before all of this. So she's just like, oh, pillows, curtains.
Yeah.
I think this is the most like girly I think Aethelthrid will have ever seen Sana before.
Because she was.
I'm going to marvel at it. Like,
Yeah. Because of course.
Goose down. My God, it's amazing. Yep.
Okay, so it's not long.
Cuddle and fall asleep.
Yeah, so it's not long before your handmaidens come and they fill up the bath with very hot, warm water for you.
Hot
bath. And you both bathe. You're all quite happy. They have meals brought up to you here. You have meats and some fruits, some bread, and even a little bit of water or wine for you. After that, and then you basically just fall asleep in this very, very big, comfy bed.
Fancy.
Very fancy. Okay. Astrid, similar to you, you are escorted. This room isn't as fancy as that. You are in a single room. You've got your own room, but it's a much more simple bed. It's a single bed. It's a mattress. It's got a mattress. It's kind of, you've got something to lay on. You've got a simple chest at the foot of your bed to put things on. You've got a very small kind of like window. It's not a window. It's basically like an arrow thing, but it does provide a little bit more light. And you have a kind of circular tub for you. And the handmaiden very, very briefly said that she'll be back with some water. And it doesn't take long for her to come back, fills it up with warm water, and you're able, if you want to, you don't have to have a bath if you don't want to.
No, I think she'd have a bath.
So you're able to do that. She'll
those
assist you.
while you can.
She will assist you if you request. So she kind of like automatically kind of goes to help because she's just there. And she helps you if she goes to help disrobe you, does what everything a handmaiden does.
Yeah, I think there's probably an awkward back and forth where they're like, wait, I just, and then, I'm trying to decide whether she sort of like, I think maybe she sort of like is awkward at first, and then she thinks, just think about be Lady Alice for a bit. She's like, oh, isn't this lovely? And she just sort of like stands there a bit unsure what to do as this person starts doing stuff. She's like, this is meant to be nice, but it's very weird. And she almost says that to the girl who sort of like tries not to react. Probably it's just.
She
just do.
There's a tiny little snicker, just like a little chuckle when you say that. But she just continues assisting you.
Yeah.
and it's not before long.
Dangerous territory. She'll get used to it, and then no one will be there to do it next time. It's like suddenly being upgraded to, business class once.
Yeah. So as you're bathing, she's taken your clothes away and she's laid out new clothes for you.
Don't take them. I want them. Just are you washing them? Don't take them away.
Yeah, I was going to wash them.
Oh, okay, good. Because they're quite nice, and those are nice. But I'm kind of used to those. They're comfy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She takes a sniff. Mm-hmm. And heads off.
I don't know if I still have it, but I'm gonna just go. Oh, I suppose I only wore it really briefly, but maybe wash these two, and I'll just throw those nun robes at.
Oh yeah, she looks at them weirdly.
Not really sure if they were ever washed after the massacre, so it's probably best that they get washed.
Right. And she heads off. So you bathe.
Yep.
And then once you've done bathing, the clothes that you've got.
I think I sit there until it gets cold.
Until you start to prune.
Then I'm like, oh, okay, it's no cold now.
Yeah. The clothes on the bed. So it's up to you. There's kind of like a dress, a simple dress for you. Probably quite fancy, anything you've ever seen, but it's kind of like got wool. To kind of make it a little warmer for you. It's all the way up. I don't know dresses. I'm not into dresses. I don't know.
I think at that time that dresses was,
Yeah.
That's really just long tunic, right? A long t-shirt type thing. It's just not even probably the T-shaped T-shirt. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
T-shaped.
Yeah, basically the very, very basic thing. So
you're wearing something like that. Maybe like a lower noble woman might wear. Like that's okay. That's for someone who's never seen anything in lower class or anything like that, peasant. It's quite extravagant. Yeah. That's what. Is there anything you'd like to do tonight, or are you just gonna head to sleep?
It depends if she can explore or not. Is she like how refined?
No, there's no guards or anything. There's no guards. Not on your door. You see guards wandering around, and normal like just servants and stuff wandering around. But if you leave your room, no one is stopping you or.
I think she'll go explore. I don't necessarily need to roleplay loads of stuff necessarily, but I feel like her curiosity at new places. I don't know whether has she been here before? Do you think? No. So I think her curiosity at new places and new experiences would mean she would wander around everywhere, probably into the kitchens and places where she in theory shouldn't go and stuff. She just
okay.
She'd be wandering everywhere,
you're essentially just exploring. Okay.
Yeah, just exploring.
We'll just do a quick roll. Give me a intelligence check.
Ooh, yep.
34, success. You wander around. You get the general gist of the place. You kind of know where the kitchens are. You know where the servants are. You know the places where they don't want you to go. You know where the church is.
But I just wanted to look.
Yeah, they politely tell you you can't come this way. Sorry, off limits. Or it's someone's room. You walk into someone's room and you don't realize, and you're sorry, and you go out. So essentially, as a thing, you basically get the general layout of this castle. Okay. So So if you were to say I want to go to the kitchens, you can go straight to the kitchens. You know that location. Okay. And stuff like that. So that's kind of like the benefit of it. You do that for a good few hours, wander around in the dark until eventually you find yourself back at your own room and head to bed. And everyone falls asleep, whether in a lovely bed or in a lovely pew. Depends on which one you want to do. And on that lovely note, we will call it here for episode 3 of Pendragon's Legacy. Yay! Well done, guys. Well done.
The episode that had everything.
You didn't die. You didn't die.
Oh, we did all right.
So
I reckon.
Quickly, I think you did well. I think you did really, really well. In all fairness,
things did not get worse.
No, they did not. In fact, you've got a boon because you actually captured the guy. I didn't expect you to capture him. I thought you were just going to job him and go. Personally.
Well,
I think Tristan's done that for us now.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got
You still
him.
go into the dungeons. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the same answers, and then they're gonna
Yeah, and then it's like, I'm like, oh, so where is he? He's off on the farm somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Nice
Playing
little
with
fun.
all the other scumbags.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so we'll quickly go around, say who you are, where they can find you, and all that lovely jazz. So we will start with, let's go backwards. Astrid, Kate.
Oh,
Kate.
hello. Yes, so Kate Madison RP on various socials. Some I'm still as actors at work and various other things, but I'm trying to sort of like hone at least some RP stuff into a funnel. But yeah, otherwise you can find me here obviously every Tuesday, and I sometimes stream on my own channel, which is just Kate Madison here on Twitch. And yeah, it's fun. Come, stay, do things. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else useful to say.
All right. With that, we go on to Lindy. Lindy.
Hello, thank you, Tom. It's me, Laugh Love Lindy. I had so much fun playing Aethelfrith. You can find me online at Laugh Love Lindy. Pretty much anywhere that you can have a handle on social media. Tonight, I'll be GMing Ghosts of Saltmarsh on my channel. Tomorrow night, there will be an episode of Mysteries at the End of the World, in which Tom is in, and they only make the best of decisions in that Call of Cthulhu game. It's great. And on Friday, you can find me on Trooper SJP's channel for a game of Traveler. It's me.
Fantastic. That is a really, really good Call of Cthulhu. Mysteries of the Thing. That was a lot of fun. That was with the. I had an OG group back in the day, and we all came together to. It was a lot of fun. It was a great amount of fun. That was. So yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much, Susie.
Hello, I'm Susie, otherwise known as Susanna Grace. You can find me all over the internet, literally all over it, as Susanna Grace with one N, not two, just one. I'll be back streaming again tomorrow. It'll be a pretty sleepy stream because I gotta wake up early for a meeting because I'm talking to someone who's in a very different time zone to where I live. So I have to get up early, and I'm not happy about that. But I'll probably be playing something like Dragon's Dogma or Elden Ring tomorrow. So if you want to come along for some fantasy swordy action, then that's the thing.
You got to get your Elden Ring character ready for the DLC. You haven't got long left. It's going to be June before you bloody know it.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Jay, same with you.
I
Gotta
know.
get on that shit.
I'm starting next Monday probably.
Good.
The tone implies like you have to get your taxes done.
It is.
And I feel attacked.
You gotta get this done.
I did my taxes. Leave me alone.
Doc, have you done your taxes?
No, I have ADHD and the system is sent against me.
Same though.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I
Well, why
will.
don't you just tell us who you are and where they find you instead of when?
Probably in prison. I don't know. I'm Doc Rimbo. I'm Doc Rimbo. I am Doc Rimbo here on Twitch. I mostly play Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay. You can come and hang out with me whenever you see me. You can look at just Doc Rimbo, like my name on Twitch. And let's see. Thursday night, I will be on Lost Caravan RPG with episode 5 of season 3 of Impossible Landscapes, our Delta Green horror game. It's kind of Cthulhu adjacent. My group is I can't explain it, just come and watch. It's crazy. And then on Saturday this week, I will also be on Lost Caravan playing in a Fallout one shot with Modifius' Fallout, and where I play a Mr. Handy who has malfunctioned and thinks he is a knight.
Oh my
So big
God.
Sirsana energy.
Yeah.
So come on by for that, and just be back here next week.
Awesome. I myself, I am Hotflakes Tom. I am here every Tuesday doing this. Thursdays, I'm normally on Follow Platcats around the same time as this one. We're doing a D&D Dragon Heist campaign there with the lovely Susie there. We're doing that together. I'm starting to stream a bit more now. I'm streaming Elden Ring myself. I'm getting my character up in preparation for the DLC. I just defeated, I think it was the Flame Giant, in the snowy area. I did that. Didn't like that fight. I thought it was kind of boring, to be honest. But I enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun. playing that, and what else am I doing? What else? I think that's it. Apart from being here next week on Pendragon, I think that's pretty much it for me. Jay. I know everyone knows who you are, but is there anything else you want to know?
No, not really. I'm Jay. If you don't you come to this channel normally, I stream here 3 times a week. Apart from this week, because Amelia Tyler, who is 2 people that way, is nominated for a BAFTA of all things. So we're out of town this week for those after today. So I'll be back to normal next week. But yeah, I stream variety nonsense stuff, and then I have my second channel, J Britain RP, where I play cowboy dollies to doing Scooter Brown, pew pew pew.
Brown.
But that's it. But if you are here as normal, don't run off after this lovely cast disappears, because we'll finish off the clip of the month vote. So that'll happen after we all go. But yeah, no, that's it. That's the stuff.
And then YouTube.
Oh yeah, and you can get the VODs of this show. It's all up to date. There's a separate playlist for Pendragon. It's right there. And this episode, with a bit of luck, will be up tomorrow afternoon. It depends when YouTube decides that it's so the thing is, it'll be up tomorrow morning, and then YouTube have decided to give all of my videos the yellow dollar, which means not suitable, and I have to manually request reviews for every single one, and then they turn them green.
Why do they do that?
Because it's AI and they have no idea what they're doing.
Absolute nonsense.
Dick. So yeah, so it's like up there tomorrow morning, and then I have to wait for YouTube to actually review it manually. So
God help the person that has to review.
Yeah, could you imagine? If you're reviewing this, please stop making them yellow. You're wasting both our time.
Save yourself.
Jay should be nicer to the person reviewing it.
Oh, because I need something from them. Can't they just be good?
Yeah, because it's the AI that's sending them yellow. You need, and this person's
True. All hail our robotic overlords.
Thank you, robots. Please don't make us yellow.
What great art you do.
Everyone do thumbs up, because then they'll detect the thumbs up in the video and be like, this is a good video.
Do we get automatic likes?
Yeah.
Have you got to do like the streamer face? Like someone needs to be like,
yeah.
And then someone needs to be like,
shot. Yeah, let's just do our thumbnails.
I hate those.
Yeah.
No, I refuse. I hate them. There are times on YouTube where I see a video, and if they're doing that, I don't click it.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm being petty about this thing. I'm being petty.
Do it.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It's a fad that I wish would just go away.
Die.
I can't stand it. But it works. That's the sickening thing about it. It works.
Yeah.
Gotta play to that algorithm.
Yeah. Ugh.
I hate it.
I'm disappointed and sickened now, Jay. Take us out.
And now that we brought the mood all the way down, Jay,
I'll take it from here, gang.
Maybe they'll just watch the end of the video and be like, yeah, this'll do.
Yeah, I'll do. Thank you, gang. See you next week.